Hello to everybody out there in the Snortex. Big ups to everybody. I have been away for a few days, but of course we got to get right back into it. But I thought, because honestly, I've been keeping some tabs on what's been going on the last couple days. And really, I do have some clips about, all the bullshit. Of course, he wage quit Assassin's Creed, and I got a clip about that. Everyone's got a clip about that. That's nothing new. Begging for money and, some people claiming that he, is faking the tips. And whether or not you believe that, that's really, whatever, But what I found a great video, and I believe their name is Robust Urban Garlic is the name of the channel. I had never heard of them before, but they have a video entitled Chill DSP Moments for a Positive Stream. And I thought that it would be funny for a few minutes anyway, just to give it a watch and give it a listen because this is, it's pretty good stuff. It takes you back to the old days.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct, legally, everything was right, and now I get fucked. Thanks for joining me as much as you could. Taco Kisses did another super chat trying to get me to wear a Nazi hat. I don't have a Nazi hat, but what I have is a band for you because you're a jerk. So enjoy that. Here we go. Stop using the accent. It sounds racist. You're a fucking idiot. Just because you're using a accent of someone who speaks in a certain way.
Yes, I'm back. I had a nice few days off. It was doing the taxes. It was a birthday party. One night we just had dinner and watched, who was it? It was a Jeff Dunham special. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Everyone's good. I just took a little bit of downtime, but we're back. So let's just get straight into it.
Because that's actually how they would speak, including using the word oye and the fucking dialect. Like, that's literally... Okay. I don't live in fucking Spain. I don't live in fucking any Hispanic country, all right? I took Spanish 4 years in high school. This little inflection and things that I'm using in my voice is exactly how my Spanish teacher spoke when she would speak Spanish in class to us, okay? You're a fucking idiot. So shut the fuck up. You're the one causing problems. No one else but you. You're an asshole. Okay. Arcade Cup, thank you for the tip.
What a nice, chill, fun, positive moment here between a streamer and their viewers. How nice.
Excuse me. Thank you for the super chat. I take that back.
And then, of course, I know that Raw Phil's live now, but when the guy decides to, grace us with his presence, then we'll pop over there and get going live. Like I say, I have some clips, but he doesn't want to play Assassin's Creed. I watched him play it. It was either yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. He was running around on top of the buildings. He was at some base, some camp or, whatever. And talking about, I got to find samurai. And I just watched him run around on the rooftops for an hour. I was worried that it might spoil it for me because I still haven't gotten around to playing the game yet. But I was worried. But fear not, because he ran around on those rooftops for a fucking hour, cried, moaned, complained, got shot in the face with the arrow, and then basically just pouted, stamped his feet, and pretty much just quit the game right there. And you could tell that really secretly it was just he was mad because he didn't get his money buff, So that was really what that was about.
All right. Good, Madara. And if people keep acting like assholes, continue to ban them in chat as well.
It was like he was mad that he had to clear the base or whatever of all the people. And it's like, have you never played a game like this, before?
Just like they deserve. Sounds good to me.
I was also worried, Drew. I was like, I kind of want to poke in and see what's going on and see if this is anything. I found that I saw Kucky Koala came back, but then I also saw that last night Kino Casino fucking shunned Kucky Koala. So we'll see how that goes. But Judy put out a video this morning, and I agree with his ideas and his take, as I usually do, that Cucky Koala can be there every fucking day. He doesn't have the money that Iron Cuck had. He doesn't have the money that Dr. Lexus has or had, whatever, it respectively. He can dent it up and, try to, hold it down all he wants. But, that ain't gonna, this is a kept woman we're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen. And he has been accustomed to a very cushy lifestyle. And frankly, Cucky Koala can't hang. Let's just say what it is.
Okay. Out here, a smaller place, or if I'm going to move back to all the way to Connecticut, right? It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up because...
Where's our chatbot? What exactly do you folks need to be reminded of? To subscribe? Don't subscribe if you don't want to. To send a super chat, to like the stream? No, you don't got to do that shit either if you don't want to. To follow me on social media? I have a Twitter that I don't fucking use. I think I follow 4 people. Don't bother. I won't even give you the name. I'm not there. I'm not going to do it. Like, to do what? To not spam? No, spam your emotes. The fuck don't be mean to somebody. What, I got to remind people don't be an asshole? No, I'll just ban you. That's cool. Short of that, I mean, what do I need?
Again, I told you guys months ago, all right? This has nothing to do...
Did you guys see that fucking chat bot? He even put that you could tip him. That you could go and tip him. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me just see. As funny as this is, and it is funny. Like, don't misunderstand. It is funny. Here it is. Let's go to good old Snort Burnell.
But I've had enough. It's crap. After today, I just had enough. I don't want to play it anymore. Seriously, like, I'm bored. We finally sit.
I'm not surprised that he's bored. Again, he's shitting on Assassin's Creed. I watched for nearly an hour. He ran around the same building. I guess it wasn't even part of the quest that he was doing. I was trying to get invested without like getting invested because again, I don't want it ruined for me. I probably won't be able to get around to it until like next weekend-ish, maybe. So it's like, but nothing was ruined. And I don't really know in retrospect why I fear that. The schedule, no, I'm not. I like to be here every day, obviously, but I can't be because I'm a human style individual, but I'm not as anal retentive. If we can hang out together, then that's awesome. If not, know that human style, real life things are happening. That's about it.
Today saw what it's going to be for the majority of the game, and it was not entertaining at all.
Somebody caught the clip of him falling asleep. I don't remember who it was. It wasn't this one. It might have been... Oh, fuck, I forgot who got the clip. Someone got the clip of him, like, fucking nodding off while he was playing it. Sleepy Don, thank you for the 220. I appreciate you. Optimus, thank you for the 2. He actually paid for the premium version. I saw that he did. I don't know why. Honest to God, you guys, throw your answer. How long till he just fucking gets rid of Kick? Like, seriously, how fucking long? Till Kick is just gone.
So I'm done with it. I'm not going to grind through that crap any further. In fact, I made a special video about it that I will upload tonight on the channel. I made it.
Oh yeah, I checked out that video, by the way. Oh my God, what a pile of fuck that is. Oh, Fort Worth Raised. I loved Assassin's Creed Origins. I thought I was the only one. I played the fuck out of that game. Oh, that was so good. Shadows feels like the new Hogwarts Legacy. Is that a good thing though, Jerry, or not a good thing?
This special 20-minute video explaining why I've quit Assassin's Creed Shadows after 9 hours of gameplay.
Because you didn't get the money that you wanted, and you freak out and panic every time you don't get the money that you want. So he got verified on Kick. His pride will keep him going for 6 months. You know, you're probably not wrong. Panko, what's going on, honey?
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views.
So Assassin's Creed Shadows, not only is it a game that I don't recommend, I recommend that if you play it, you only get it via the Ubisoft Plus subscription service. If you play it at all, I say it's...
Kick still brings the money. I don't disagree. But is it worth the trolling? Because that bot is there. Like, you basically cannot have fun in his chat anymore at all. You know, you can't, do emotes. You can't, like, do whatever you want. Were you on Duty's stream when someone pointed out the bird crawling in the background? No, I've heard he just posted a video, something about a bird and fish, or a bird or fish, or it's something. I've been working on updating my my members board and everything, and that had me going for quite a while. But I've missed the very, 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 very recent.
To skip. Don't waste your time.
You'll love this part, by the way.
Do you want to spend over 10 hours grinding with one character, doing repetitive base takeovers
He wasn't
just because
grinding.
they don't know how to make a game interesting in the modern day? If they don't know now, they're never going to know. They had a track record of history to learn from. They've had games that were better, and they shied away from them. Instead, they think that wasting your time with grinding repetition is good value. Tell them it's not. Don't buy the game. Skip it. And then when they look at their sales charts and realize the game is their next flop in a line of Ubisoft flops, maybe they'll realize enough of bloat, time for quality, cut the shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Darkside Phil.
I don't understand why the chat bothers him so badly, Lucky Gremlin. I really don't. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I stopped playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I recommend you do too. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. See you later.
It reeks of desperation. Oh, come on.
He was making the game boring. I actually got the opportunity to go in, like I say, I think it was yesterday, as a viewer who didn't know anything about the game. He shared nothing about the story, nothing about the character that he was playing, nothing about where he was supposed to be going or what he was supposed to be doing or why he was running around like a headless chicken, just like an asshole. Then he was hiding in plain sight and got shot in the face with an arrow. I think it was an arrow. He got hit with something and then got mad and literally just about like pounded his fists and probably stamped his little feet in the, on the floor there. It was really, really sad and pathetic. And it was maybe not a full hour, but I was in between Fortnite matches and fucking off and doing some other shit, to be frank. And I learned nothing.
Please give me those day one views and extra monies. Please give me money, money, money.
Elysium says, at this point, will we even...
Imagine being triggered by any emote, John, let alone Pepe with the torch. I mean, really, like it's an emote, And then I caught the whole, oh, you're trying to use Kino Casino's emotes? Okay, they're fucking banned. And it's like, ooh, it's very, very clear.
finish a new game playthrough this year? I wonder. The game is bad. I agree. The problem is, what games are we finishing? We're finishing...
I've gone back to watching people play Baldi's Basics in education and learning. So I have not heard. The duty video literally just popped up on my phone. So apparently now there's, yes, Jasper Parakeet.
remasters. We're finishing indie games. We can't finish a AAA game. They're all crap. They really are ass. They haven't made a good AAA game. Can we have a good one? I'd like one.
Too many mechanics for
Oh
him.
my God,
Ugh.
he's drinking piss.
Here you go. If anyone hasn't seen this clip, which everyone probably has, enjoy. Remember, we can hold hands. We all love each other. We're good. We're here. We can get through it together.
Come on. Nice. It's happy music. It's happy goal music. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I've never heard it before. This is awesome. Very good. All right, so that's, if I hit the goal, that's the new one. Oh.
Apparently the bird is the word. I have not heard anything. Like I say, I didn't get a chance to watch the video, like literally like Duty like just posted it, or else I just got the notification, one or the other.
I lose.
Just want you to see his face there. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse, I had to remember to pause right here because I've already seen this.
That's awesome. Yo, it's too good. It does sound like
43 years old in 2 weeks.
Nintendo Wii menu music, you're right. It does. So we got other ones too.
Colleen, don't die. Stay with us, honey. We're good.
Hold on,
We
there's
got
another one
this.
I can add.
Gotcha games. I love spending my entire life's fortune on gotcha games. Every day, I'm clicking, I'm pulling, I can't wait for the big win, and there goes my life savings, and there goes my livelihood.
We're at $53 of support.
That's a great clip. He really should be careful with what he fucking says.
And then a bunch of people did $2 super chats, each saying felted. Well, hey, you can felt me all you want as long as you keep sending me money. Thanks a lot. So there's a 2 and then another 2 that gets me to 57. And there's another 2 that gets me to 59. Cool. Please, by all means, keep attaching monetary value to things.
It depends on how much money he gets. He's bored until he hits triple digits. If you'll notice when it's 60, 70, 80, like it's still, he even said, yesterday that he made the 75 or whatever in tips on Assassin. That's boo-boo, yucky, garbage. We wipe our ass with $75. Once he hits 100 up, he gets a little energized.
Things that I don't care about. Go for it. That's awesome. Because let me tell you something. It hurts me really deep down. It really gets to me. If you guys just keep sending me money, it really hurts me. So no matter what you do, please don't send me any money because it would felt me and it would hurt me a lot. Get it? Okay?
It still hurts your feelings because you're a pussy, but giving you money is pretty fucking dented. But here's the thing. It goes right to Scopely. You don't have a mansion. You don't have a Ferrari. You're not like traveling the world. You're not actually doing anything that like personally affects me or, because you're so fucking pathetic. If someone gives you a $5, it fucking goes right to Scopely anyway. So who cares?
All right, cool.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
I just received a tip of a weirdo currency. I don't even know what it is, so I can't count it. This person says, what makes you start Disco Elysium now? It's a great game, one of my favorites. I don't see it as a stream game, a bit above your intelligence level. Oh, thanks. Now I'm definitely not counting your tip because you're a jerk. How about that? Plus, it's a foreign currency no one understands. It's some weird symbol. It's probably like sesame seeds or something, right? Anyway, here we go.
That's going too far. It's really disgusting, toxic content that should be moderated.
Whoa, I received a generous $20 tip. This person says Disco Elysium is one of the few games that has 5 out of 5 and 10 out of 10 ratings by almost every reviewer out there.
He's lying, he's a faker, he's full of shit, he's a bad person, he's trying to get attention.
What's going on, everybody? Big ups if you're just popping in. Big ups if you've been here the whole time. Big ups all around to everybody.
Herpaderpader.
To 96, so we're 2/3 of the way to the goal, guys. Come on, thank you so much. Let's hit the goal tonight. Let's get that momentum back, head in the right direction. Let's get towards our DSP Tries It reward this week, okay? I'm gonna go for the red roll. Ready?
I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life.
Thank you for the support, guys. We're at $90-some of support. Now, here's the thing. We got an hour left. Please, let's not stall. Let's hit the goal. If you were here hanging out and you're like, I was going to support tonight, please support right now. Let's just get it done. Let's get it out of the way. Let's hit the goal. Then we can totally focus in on the rest of the game tonight. And I'm curious if people like it enough. Should I keep playing this game for Indies night or not? It's up to you. But let's see what you guys want, all right? But let's get some support and hit the goal. Anything appreciated. We're so close at this point. Let's just hit it, right? Okay.
I like how he punishes the dents by not counting it. Right, keeping them further from the goal. Like, let's just say he gets $50 in like super chats or whatever from, trolls or whatever. But he won't count it, though. So you need to cough up more another $50.
Let me just stretch for a bit, get some blood flowing. Come back, we'll chat for a tiny bit, and then we'll resume. Okay.
So he never learns his lesson, which, as we've already talked about, that's true lolcow behavior.
Yes,
they don't
exactly.
learn. They just keep making the same mistakes over and over. They never improve, and that's why people find them entertaining to watch, because you always will get the same ridiculous result from a situation they totally should have learned from in the past.
And I just received an insanely generous $50 tip from Purple Francis. This is better than AC Shadows by miles. $50, 50 smackaroons, 50 simoleons, 50, well, it's way more than 50 pesos, that's for sure. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a brand new animation. Yeah, we hit the goal. We hit the goal. Felt those trolls, we hit the goal. Take that, trolls. We hit the goal.
I thought we weren't supposed to tip to felt the trolls. We were supposed to support because we liked the content.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you for the money, yeah.
What an absolute douchebag. Sean, I appreciate you. Glad you're new, hanging out. Hope you enjoy the content. Lucky Gremlin, big ups, honey. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Appreciated your generosity. Big ups to everybody who got one. Toy Stan, thanks for the 5. I don't understand why you have to be a dickbag all the time from people who are actively giving you money. It's insane, right? Nothing quite like biting the hand that's feeding you and keeping you, keeping this kept woman in the lifestyle that she's accustomed to living.
Anyway, we did it. We hit the goal.
That makes me cringe.
Us too, Kat. Us too.
Well, I would like to play it again. It's so weird, right? So, all right. Anyway, thank you guys. And I got to get out of here, obviously. I went late there, but thank you for chilling. Thanks for the support. I mean, really appreciate that you guys went above and beyond tonight with support. It actually evens out because if you actually look at the stream from earlier that I didn't do well.
I don't know, 221 on a night stream? He was playing that new game, but I don't know. 221, that just sounds like a lot. Also ironic is it's nearly 220. That's pretty good right there. I agree, John. This is some super fucking 220 shit happening
Well,
here.
on the Assassin's Creed Shadow stream, this actually made it so that as if
Jerry, thanks for the 2 thoughts on the wing situation. Clearly can't control his temper, and when he thinks he's gonna fight somebody, don't get in his fucking way, because clearly no matter who you are, he's gonna knock you the fuck down. Yeah.
if we had had 2 good streams. So it's all good. You know what I mean? Like overall, today was actually a great day and I really appreciate that.
Look how much he appreciates it. Look how happy he is. Look at the smile on his face. Look how much he appreciates the $300 he made. Actually, let me grab this. This is a pretty good one. There we go.
Sure. It's like,
So when did the whole bird thing actually happen? Because that's pretty much the end of this one.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 24th of March, 2025.
Also, what is this sweater thing, by the way?
An interesting and unique streaming day, to say the least. Let's talk about it, because
Why are his eyes just popping out of his fucking face? Felix, thank you for the $5. What an absolute F slur. Have non-swine reading of the Bible. Proverbs 16:18. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Well, this guy is nothing but pride and ego.
a lot happened. All right, so first off, on the Level 1 podcast today, I'm
Yeah, something about he's got a bird now? Did I miss something?
pleased to announce we figured out what our goal is for the next DSP Tries It when we hit 80 goals hit. It is going to be a place called Taco Time out here in the Pacific Northwest. If you'd like to see us check out the menu and talk
What is this dude's boner about Mexican food? Don't get me wrong. It's absolutely delicious and fantastic, but can he do anything else other than Mexican food?
about it, you can check that out on the podcast. In addition, we talked about some fun ideas for me during my birthday event that's coming up on
I don't really know too much about wings in all honesty, but yeah, he just shoved her just straight down. It was like on a table or something because he was going after Keemstar. Dude, fucking control yourself. What is wrong with you?
April 6th, and it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of Minecraft related stuff. Pretty neat. I haven't done anything Minecraft related in a long time, so that could be pretty cool. Then we played Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, I would
Not besmirching Taco Time. I'm just saying, it.
love to tell you all about it. However, I actually made a video about it. Because, ladies and gentlemen, after today's Assassin's Creed Shadows stream, I'm done with the game.
It's your dad's birthday? Well, big ups. Happy birthday to Mommy G's dad. Happy birthday.
Seriously, I'm done with it. It actually fed me up to the point where at the end of the stream, I was so angry that this is what they've done to the franchise.
Oh, so there's a bird in there. So there's a bird, some kind of, I keep wanting to say iguana. It's not iguana. Bearded dragon, snake. There was a rabbit. Jesus Christ. That house has got to just reek.
I said, I just don't want to play it anymore. I was bored. I was pissed. And you
Yeah, we know. You acted like a big fucking baby. I watched you.
can watch the gameplay. It's live right now. If you want to see why live, you can watch the entirety of it. But I made a special 20-minute video titled, I quit Assassin's Creed Shadows in 9 hours. Here's why. And it explains all of this in great detail, why I don't think that the game is worth anyone's time. So watch for that tonight. I'm actually going to have that video
I'm absolutely not doing that.
go live overnight, probably around midnight, 12:30 a.m. today, and make it the highlighted video.
I don't know. It depends on like what kind of bird it is. If it's something that's like fairly generic and okay, like a parakeet or something, that's probably okay. But, you know, if he's got a fucking like a macaw or something like that, that, you know, it does not necessarily hang out in Washington. I don't know if those are okay or not. I think it might be different. I'm not sure. I don't know what exactly like his terms and conditions or whatever. I saw it's got like 2,500 views, so I'm sure he's super stoked about it. But I'm sure everyone just watched it to, you know, see the fucking autism.
Video of my channel for a bit. I think you're going to enjoy it, although it's disappointing that this game that should have been great ended up being, in my opinion, a humongous disappointment. Okay? Anyway, so that was the first stream, and no surprise.
You don't really want anything else to be a humongous disappointment, do you? That's really your special job, isn't it? To be a humongous failure and a flop and a sad, pathetic human. It's really just your little special thing, isn't it?
The first stream was so annoyingly bad. Guess what? Didn't hit the goal. Not even close. I think we got halfway and that was it. So it's one thing if I'm playing like Pirate Yakuza, and I get it. That's for a niche audience and not everyone's going to like it. But if I'm playing a hot new release and you're thinking we're supposed to be doing well, and then what ends up happening is it sucks because they really effed it up. I really don't even know what else to say. It's disappointing, right? It really is. It's disappointing to me that they screwed it up that bad. So,
well, frankly, I'm kind of disappointed that you're screwed up this fucking bad. But I mean, it's like, here we are, you know?
It is what it is. I'm not playing it anymore. And I hope that you guys understand why. But you'll know.
We get it. It's because you didn't make any money. You really didn't even give the game a fair shot. I imagine him playing something for 9 hours. That sounds like a long time. But go with me on this because it's him. And he's like so slow and fucking regarded and everything. Playing a game for 9 hours for a regular person is like 12 minutes for this guy. Because clearly, from what I saw yesterday, he still doesn't understand anything about anything when it comes to the game.
If you watch the video tonight, okay? So there you have it. Now.
What's wrong, Grandpa?
So I'm
right?
looking at a background setup for tomorrow. So tonight on the lead stream, we did something completely different. We played a game that people have been asking me to play for years and years and years called Disco Elysium.
Not defending Phil, but Assassin's Creed Shadows was actually already dead on arrival because Ubisoft was making bad decisions and being called out for disrespecting the Japanese. And I don't disagree with you. It might be a shitty game. It might be a great game. Like I say, I haven't gotten around to playing it yet, but whether the game was like a bag of asses or the best thing that's ever happened, he will still ruin it and make it awful because I've seen him do it. And we've all seen him over the years do it to games that we love. I've watched him play the OG. Can't believe I have to say that now. It's heartbreaking, but I've watched him play the original Resident Evil 4, which is like in my top 5 favorite games of all time. That shit broke my soul. It broke my spirit so badly that I refused to watch him play the new one that came out a couple years ago. I also refused to watch him play Silent Hill 2 when they redid it. Well, because frankly, I was playing it, but that was why. But there are just things where it's like, even if they're great, he'll still ruin them. He'll still destroy it, whether it's good or it's not. Assassin's Creed, admittedly, not my favorite bunch of games that I've ever played. But we still know that whether they're spectacular or not, he's ruined many, many, many good games.
Elysium. Very brief summary. Disco Elysium is a point-and-click adventure game similar to things like Secret of Monkey Island. The difference is it's top-down, so it's easy to maneuver. You can highlight everything in the environment so you can actually see what you can click on and investigate. And it's basically a murder mystery investigation.
Yeah, he really did try to make people hate Stellar Blade. That too. He wants people to hate, good games.
Game. But
DSP ruins everything. You can sum it up right there, Lucky Gremlin, can't you really? With just 3 words, DSP ruins everything.
It's way more than that. For example, you'll talk to people and get into these crazy conversations, depending on your stats, because you level up like it's an RPG.
Last night I watched him play, what was it? Where you have to crouch jump and he can't. Oh, fuck, I forget it. But yeah, I was watching. That was pretty good.
You can actually get different conversational twists, different options. It's a really unique game in that regard that actually is quite entertaining. And I was enjoying myself. It was going crazy. They were talking about politics, like strikes and the right to be employed. They were talking about friggin' race theory and stuff like that. It's like, what is going on? It's so wild and out there. And it's got so many different themes and things in it. I never expected that in the game. Keep in mind, I had no clue what this game was.
Oh, he did hate Baldur's Gate 3. I can't believe I forgot that. He put all his eggs in Starfield and just refused. Like dragging a stubborn horse, no pun, oh, fuck it, pun intended, through the mud,
So now I know what it is. And by the way...
And then talked about how it destroyed his channel when it was saving his channel.
So I was just doing honest commentary on it. Some people absolutely hated it, but a lot of people loved it because they had always wanted to see me play it. And
in all fairness, I don't believe Assassin's Creed Shadows is worth $70. I'll still play it anyway. But the thing about it is I don't feel like it's worth necessarily that price point. But when it comes to games and stuff, I'm pretty cheap. So that's like me personally.
Showed up. We got outstanding support tonight. Like, hit a goal and got halfway to another goal on a game that's like a game that's, oh, no one's going to care about that. No, people did. They were very happy to see me do something different. You want to know why? Because unlike Assassin's Creed Shadows, that's uninspired and boring, this game is something different, and it goes outside the box, and because of that, it interested people, including me. Okay?
Lucky Gremlin speaks the truth, doesn't he, though?
So, we had a great time. In fact, I wish we could have gone longer. I actually went a little late, but we could have gone longer. We would have actually gotten further in the conversations and stuff I was doing. But
you went a little later. Oh, Pumpkin, did you fucking hurt yourself? Is your vagina okay? Are you good? Do you need help? Would $20 make it better?
We ran out of time. So I told everyone, hey, if you...
I went a little late. What, sitting your fat ass in that chair playing a game? Oh, no. How will the world turn?
You guys liked it. I would consider playing it again. Let's do it. But the problem is I don't know when. I have to look at the schedule to figure this out because this week's schedule already is kind of weird because I have to take a night off, which is actually going to be later in the week now. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's going to actually be Wednesday night. And also, it's a short week for me. I actually cannot do a full week of streaming because I have to take some extra time off this week. So it's kind of a weird one, all right, to be honest. But probably we'll get to it next week, I'm thinking. Maybe we can get it in there.
Anyone else thinking he's taking off Wednesday night so that he doesn't get trolled by Kino Casino? Because I think he's taking off Wednesday night so he doesn't get trolled by Kino Casino.
Play it next week and see how it goes, all right? So... tonight, I certainly hope you'll watch the Disco Elysium footage, and I hope that you'll watch this special video outlining my thoughts on Assassin's Creed Shadows and why I'm quitting the game. Tomorrow will be a full day of streaming, but it's going to be hot temperatures here in Washington State. It's supposed to be like mid to high 70s, which means it's summer temperatures.
67 and cloudy. I checked last night. 67 degrees and partly cloudy. That's his heat wave.
I don't have the air conditioner installed, so I'm going to have dual fans.
It's March. Unless you live in like Texas or Florida, Southern California, something like that. You are way too north to have your air conditioner installed and ready to go, sir.
Blasting, hoping to cool down the room, I hope. And I'm probably going to wear lighter clothes for the...
Not even mid-70s. The high was... it might be different, but it was projecting last night at 67 degrees.
Day two, so that way I don't overheat. Tomorrow we're doing Black Ops 6 multiplayer on the first stream. This will be fun because we're going to continue to level up. I think it's the finale of the the St. Patrick's Day event. So maybe we can get some more of that stuff unlocked. Yes, we'll try to do some more stuff with the Ninja Turtles equipment and maybe level up more. I think we're halfway to prestiging, so we'll see. We'll see what people want. I've been doing really good with the sniping, but maybe people want me to do something different for a change. We'll see what you want. And tomorrow night on the late stream, it's Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Now, here's the thing. We are at 74 goals hit. If you take a look, there's only 5 streams left this week. That would mean for me to do DSP Tries It this week, I would have to hit 5 goals, 1 every stream, and then an extra 1. Realistically, unless we get a really well-supported stream, I don't think it's going to happen. All right, just being honest. But it would be great if it did. I would love to do DSP Tries It, say, come Thursday, which we're going to do this taco time. But I don't know. Maybe what'll happen is we'll hit it like over the weekend, and then, you know, we'll work on the next one for next week, which we've already determined. The next one is actually going to be the Minecraft meals at McDonald's, which don't launch in the United States until the first week of April. So we can't even do them now if we wanted to. I guess we'll see.
Is he gonna get the Minecraft Happy Meals for the toys? Did I just hear this? The Minecraft Happy Meals for the toys?
How it goes, but thank you for putting me back on track tonight. Like I said, I had 2 streams. Last night's late stream of Like a Dragon, and then the day stream of Assassin's Creed Shadows. I wasn't hitting goals. It was getting frustrating, but we got back on track and we exceeded it tonight. So because
Blah, blah, blah. Thanks for the money, dummies. Anyway, the guy is going live. I don't really have anything else anyway. I didn't pull a whole big bunch of stuff because, frankly, like I say, I really haven't, you know, I haven't really missed anything. We get spoiled, you know? We get spoiled with the drama. And then when the drama doesn't happen, I'm like, bored now. Oh, wait, let me try to spare you from this cringe. Hold, please. We're still here. We're still good, but let's just... I watch the cringe, so you don't have to. Although we're going to watch cringe together in a minute.
good morning, everyone. On today's show, we talk about an end to Assassin's Creed Shadows after I dumped the game on yesterday.
You just dump everything, don't you? You dump everything, you get rid of everybody. You're just too fucking cool for school, guy.
Today's stream. In addition, we'll talk about interesting rumors regarding the Switch 2 and its upcoming release. And
don't even get me started on how he says birthday, because I'm ready. I'm waiting and ready to stream that birthday thing. If he says birthday to me one more time, BERTDAY, I'm actually going to, like, I don't know, commit some kind of a crime if he says birthday one more time.
We're going to talk about some upcoming celebrations, including my birthday and the
Thank you. Birthday. There it is. Happy birthday.
the 100 goal celebration that's right around the corner. So we've got an interesting and fun podcast. All this and more on today's show. Sit back, relax. Here we go. It's time to have fun on level 1.
You really shouldn't be proud of what a failure you are. But I get it, I guess. Virgil, what's happening, honey? Nah, he blew ass at Assassin's Creed. No, both really bothers me, David. Both really gets me. But it's Bert. It's birthday, you know? Colleen, or birthday. No, I don't know. It just drives me crazy. He decided to go with Auschwitz today, bro. Side fucked up. Oh my goodness, what's happening, honey? How you doing? Oh my god. Yeah, but I have to hear him say birthday every day, and it makes me it physically makes me cringe. He does talk about his birthday like a child. Oh, both day. Both day. There you go.
All right. Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, the 25th of March, 2025. I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 podcast, and today it's a full...
Thanks for letting everybody with Alzheimer's know what time it is, what day it is, and where they are. Oh, there's Dumpy Koala, the fucking king of the cucks. Give him some money, asshole.
Full day of streaming, FYI, because originally I was going to take a half day today, and I was going to do a full day tomorrow.
VLX, thank you for the 2, honey. I was born. You should be in awe. Yeah, or... maybe not.
But because of the weather, oh boy, I am going to actually flip that. And what I mean by that is...
I'm going to do a weather update right quick here.
It is going to be incredibly hot here today.
Yeah, right.
For no reason. It's not even This is annoying me. It's not even like seasonable weather at all. It's actually going to be summertime weather here today. We're supposed to be anywhere from the mid to high 70 degrees Fahrenheit with the sun in full blast outside. I currently have both of my fans on full blast. I have the ceiling fan and my oscillating tower fan there just going crazy, and I am getting nice air circulation.
Currently 58 degrees there in Renton. The high today, 68 degrees. No full sun to be shown here. Cloudy all day. Cloudy all fucking day. 68 degrees. And I'm not looking at Seattle. I'm looking at Renton, Washington. Not even going to be 70.
But it's already hot in here. So here's the thing. Originally, I was going to work.
It's already hot in there. It's not even 60 degrees outside. It's 58 right now there.
On my taxes tonight. But I realized it's going to be so hot in here. Do you really want to?
But I realized Kino Casino is streaming tomorrow night, and they're going to send a bunch of trolls into my chat and really fuck with me. So you know what? I'll take off tomorrow night, and then they can't hurt me.
Be doing these important calculations and trying to fill all this data into a spreadsheet that's super important to get right when I'm sitting here sweating it out, probably half delirious and completely tired because of it.
It's just an excuse. I swear to God, it's because he doesn't want to be streaming when Kino is streaming.
So I said, you know what? Today we'll do an actual full day of streaming. And then tomorrow, hopefully it'll cool down. Tomorrow, it's actually supposed to rain a little bit on and off during the day. And perhaps that would actually cool it down to the point where it won't be a big deal. So today, here I am. I'm actually wearing a much lighter shirt, not a heavy pullover like I've been wearing recently.
Well, I hope you got your bra on so that we don't have to see the shit we don't want to see, man.
I'm actually wearing lighter pants.
Aren't hot flashes a sign of menopause? No, lying is a sign of toxic narcissism.
And everything. Hopefully, I'll be good. I don't know if I will be or not. I might have to make a wardrobe change into a short sleeve shirt and shorts today, depending on how hot it actually gets in here. I will have the door open until my wife gets home from work, so I still have several hours before I have to kind of cut off the circulation of air, which is when it might get really uncomfortable. I guess we'll have to see. Anyway, so I'm here all day long today. A great full day of streaming, and I hope that you guys are excited for that. You may notice a small change. I wonder if anyone can tell what it is right now live. Probably not unless I mention it.
You're douchier than usual. Big ups, Victoria. Big ups to everybody.
I tweaked my microphone setting.
He's going to bring out the gun show. Well, I hope he puts that shit away. Didn't nobody buy tickets to that? Did no one fucking buy tickets to watch this noodle-armed man flail about like a weirdo? Devil Gundam, thank you for the $1.50 super sticker with those adorable little trees there. That is so cute.
Thanks. Because last night I filmed a special video explaining my reasoning for why I quit Assassin's Creed Shadows after playing it for 9 hours. It essentially was a mini review of sorts. And I listened back to the video and my voice just seemed off. And I think what it is, as you know, I bought this microphone in January and we spent a while tweaking the settings to
He's got bat flat. Why are you? Stop it. Get the hell out of here. Why are you? Nope. We're moving on.
try to get it like perfect.
Y'all nasty.
But I feel like we didn't. Like, I know there was some changes there and we added filters and we tweaked filters. And then, you know, here I am listening back to this video and the video is doing very well, by the way. We'll take a look at it later. It's getting thousands of views and people are giving it an actual chance, which I appreciate.
People just want to see your dented fucking take on the game, man. That's all it is.
And I'm just like, I think the freaking voice is set just doesn't sound right. And here I am. I've been using these settings now on this microphone for about 2 months. I'm like, it just doesn't sound right at all. All right. So this morning I opened my microphone proprietary software and I started messing with it a little bit. And I turned on this other.
I agree with Digital Melon in here, who has a great point. Review Tech already told you that you were using your microphone the wrong way. Really?
Their setting. Basically, what I did is my microphone was put almost all the way to the side of bright voice. What that means is that it basically tries to accentuate higher pitched sound, and it makes it a little bit more crisp. But it basically eliminates all bass from the actual audio. And so now here we are today, and I said, you know what, let me mess with this. So I actually took it all the way to the other side. So now it's basically considered darkened sound. What that means is it won't accentuate higher pitched sounds, and you won't hear as much crispness, but you're going to hear more bass. Okay.
You sound exactly the same.
So I'm curious, how do you think it sounds today? All right.
You sound just as wimpy as you did. I was going to say yesterday, but yeah, I heard you yesterday. So yeah, you sound, you still have a higher pitch voice than me, bro. And it's okay. It's okay. Be proud of who you are.
I personally, after listening to the two levels today, I was like, okay, all the way this way, all the way that, what's better? I think that the darker, deeper sound sounds better.
I'm too sober for this. Oh, Paul, honey. Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
It actually has bass in my voice now, which in real life, I do have bass in my voice. It's just that with the mic settings I had on, it was editing that out, essentially, making everything sound crisp.
Now you slur just as much as you normally do, both your words and at other people. Double Gundam, thank you for the $4 super sticker. Oh, that's cute too. Is it a hippo? I'm not quite sure what it's cat. No, that was terribly mean. We're moving on.
So anyway, I wonder what you think. Okay. And the other funny part is during this video last night that I made, there's a little bit of background noise. What it is, as you know, when I stream, at least during, the times when it's cooler, I have my front window open. And so I was streaming with the front window open. And last night, my neighbors were out there playing with their kids. And one of their kids tends to get way overexcited and scream. And the kid was screaming at the top of his lungs, shrieking, and it was catching on the mic. And it's crazy because I've tested other things. Like right now, I have 2 fans on full blast, and you guys probably can't hear them because the microphone has that like auto adjustment to get rid of ambient noise. But this kid shrieked so loud that it actually came through on the mic, and people were like, what is going on in there? Do you have, creatures screaming in your house? Is it haunted? Do you have loud birds? I'm like, no, it's my neighbors.
Oh, there's how he's trying to cover up the birds. There's how he's trying to cover it up.
I put up with that whenever they're,
Oh, he watched Duty's video. Duty fucking lives rent free. There's our excuse. It's kids. It's not a bird. It's kids screaming.
or they're around and the kid
Nice redcon.
gets excited.
X to gout.
So anyway,
X to gout.
yeah, so that's what that noise was, because people are, of course, asking me and spinning conspiracy theories. But it was my neighbor's kid, which I have to hear every
Who asked you? Who asked you this? Oh, there is someone in his chat that said it. Never mind, I will shut my whore mouth. Never mind.
single day, even though I have no kids. That's what happens when you have shared walls, you know?
I wouldn't be surprised if we all of a sudden find out there were fucking like 9 kids running around in there at this point. I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
All right, so
He opens up the back door and lets the fucking deer walk through there. There's 12 kids running around.
hopefully the mic sounds good today. You guys let me know. Give me your feedback. Do you think the mic sounds better? Here, this is going to blow your mind. You ready? How does it sound right now?
Like shit.
How does the microphone sound when I actually talk directly into it like this?
Well, better than when you sit a foot away from it, but you don't understand your device.
Because according to certain parties, this is how you're supposed to talk into this style of microphone.
Well, you certainly sound a lot clearer. You're worried about it sounding clear and crisp. It would sound better if you got closer to it.
Like you're kissing it, like you're caressing it and giving it a
Oh my God.
loving.
No, no, no.
All right,
No.
yesterday, I did a major stream
Absolutely
of Assassin's
not.
Creed
Woosah.
Shadows. All right. Basically, at the end of that stream, I clocked in around 9 hours of gameplay. That game is boring as dirt. I'm sorry. I tried to like it. I tried to give it an honest chance, a fair shake. Ubisoft no longer knows how to make games.
You no longer know how to play games, so we're stuck in this endless battle here.
Games that Ubisoft was making 10 years ago are twice as good as the games they're pumping out today. It's just a fact. Think about it. The older Far Cry's, the older Assassin's Creed's, right, are miles better than the games that they've been pumping out recently. And it's
Yeah,
just
seriously, what's 9 hours in like DSP time? You can't count the 9 hours that he fucks around with the leaderboard and yells at the chat and gets up and goes to take a shit and does all the other stuff. And then all the time that is just spent like fucking like in confusion. So what's 9 hours? 90 minutes?
Just very sad. I don't know what else to say. I tried so hard to understand what the catch of the game was supposed to be, what was supposed to be fun. I can't find it. I don't want to endlessly grind in this game to get resources just to unlock the next leg of the story. I just want to play the fun stuff. I didn't even get to play as Yasuke. I didn't even get there. I was 9 hours in and the game didn't even allow me to play as the other character yet. I don't get it.
But you're not 9 hours into the game. You played the game 3 times on your stream. That does not equate to 9 hours.
I really don't. I don't know what they were going for. But anyway, if you want the full explanation of why I am no longer playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, check out the highlight video that I made yesterday. It essentially is a review, okay? And
you don't need to do that if you don't want to. He didn't make no money. Moving on.
And it's doing pretty darn good on my channel. As of right now, just to show you, get rid of this. As of right now, it's got 3,400 views and climbing within 11 hours. I'm sure it'll do.
That's so super fucking cool, bro. Good for you. You're almost like a real YouTuber with your 200,000 subscribers.
Better, but at the same time, I never know how a video is going to do on my channel anymore. I don't. You know me. I don't get the kind of promotion or attention or anything that I used to get anywhere on YouTube, but apparently it has raised some eyes because definitely people are watching it, and I appreciate that. If you haven't seen it yet, it is available as the featured video on my channel. I'll probably leave it up there as the featured video for a bit, since people really seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, especially since it's coming up to the end of the month and you really need to rake in that ad revenue, don't you? You really need those super chats, those gifted memberships, the memberships, and all the views, because you only got till the 31st to clock in all your money for April.
Think I will leave it up there. Now, this is about a 20-minute video, 22, 21, and basically
You can't even talk about how he quit a game in a quick fashion. I would love to get into the analytics of that video and watch. Like, I want to see the AVD on that so bad. How long people watch it before they click off.
I tell you what I liked and didn't like about the game, and mostly it's what I didn't like. The game just didn't have enough for me to stick around for it, and people seem to like that descriptiveness and the take. So give it a look. It's doing well. A rare video of mine that I've put out that's actually doing well. So at least something came out of the game, I guess.
With 215 or whatever thousand subs, for a video to get 3,000 views, you really, I don't think you should be proud of that, but okay.
It's just a shame that Ubisoft games are so bad today. And this is honestly kind of a good thing because I'm going to continue playing other games like Pirate Yakuza, the Suikoden Collection. Coming this Thursday, we've got Atomfall. I want to keep other games in the rotation, and it would have been very hard if we had Assassin's Creed in there too. So there you go. All right. So check that out if you haven't yet. It's doing pretty well, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video and spread it around if you like the take. Now, last night I played Disco Elysium for the first time ever, and that game is incredibly unique. I had no idea what it was going into it. Essentially what it is, it's just a point-and-click adventure, much like Secret of Monkey Island or something like that. But the difference is they've integrated in these RPG elements. So if you have different statistics leveled, and there's tons of them, you can have better advantage to win a conversation with a dice roll because the game has dice rolls in it like Baldur's Gate 3 did. But in addition to that,
Kind of hope he hits 220,000 subs. Oh, he probably will if YouTube is around for another, like, what, 78 years or something?
it actually tackles serious issues and things like racism and social commentary and labor disputes and things like that. And I was like, what kind of game is this? I wasn't expecting it to have this.
He doesn't have the vocabulary for Disco Elysium. He won't understand what's going on. Somebody else gave him a super chat or something last night and insulted him and basically told him he wouldn't be able to understand the game either.
Kind of discussion in it. Shit, alcoholism and your self-image and things, they're all in there, and I've only played for 2 hours. So anyway, I played it pretty well, or not pretty well. I played a good amount last night, and people seemed to like it. And said, would you keep playing it? Sure. I would absolutely love to keep
Just keep giving me the money, dummies.
playing that game because it is incredibly unique. I didn't know what it was going into it, and now that I played it, I'm kind of intrigued.
17-year veteran professional gamer. Still has never heard of certain games before. Thought this was his like lifeblood and shit.
It's
a good thing he doesn't do this professionally or anything. Oh, wait. Sir?
What? All right, I've had enough. Guys, don't ever ask Chimchar to come back. He's never coming back over on Kick. I've really had enough of him now.
Does your HOA, Chimchar, does your HOA allow birds? Could probably report them. That bird was loud as fuck. Ooh, and Chimchar got the ban hammer dropped on him. Does your HOA allow birds? Let's see what Mr. Man has to say about this.
I just, enough of this. He's done.
Had to take a call. Has he unlocked Omega Douche Waffle status? Yeah, he just banned Chimchar because Chimchar asked him if birds were allowed by his HOA. So that was pretty good.
He's not coming back under any circumstance. Stop screaming. Stop asking for him to come back. This is only the millionth time that he's saying something fucked up in the chat, and I've had enough of his bullshit. Okay?
He hopped on that real quick. I didn't even think he was paying attention to the Kick chat. Yeah, Chimchar, if you've got a YouTube, you can come over here and say fucked up shit about him.
No more. I've had enough. Only have a certain
Everyone's welcome to come over here and say fucked up shit about him.
amount of patience, and that guy's now been banned like 3 or 4 times in the last couple of weeks, and I've just had enough of him. Stop begging for him to come back. He's just a waste of time.
Oh, Pepe Torch is up for Chimchar.
Okay. Anyway. So, I like Disco Elysium, and by the way,
He doesn't over-moderate his chat, though. You can say anything you want in his chat.
we hit the goal last night, and we far exceeded the goal last night.
I'd be careful making fucking hand gestures like that. All right.
I was shocked. I was not expecting that. A lot of people were like, no one's going to show up for Disco Elysium. No one's going to like that game. That game is so fringe and weird, and Phil will never get it, and he'll never like it, and no one will like watching him play it. So, it's just going to be a bust. And then what happens? People showed up, people engaged, people supported, and it went really well. I just find it hilarious. Every time now I'm playing a...
Do you guys want a Pepe Torch? I don't think we have one over. I don't personally have one, but for the guys, for the folks that are members, you guys want a Pepe Torch?
mainstream game like Assassin's Creed Shadows, it just flops. The games are terrible. They're padded. They're just uninspired. These AAA game devs literally have lost their way and don't know how to make good games anymore. Then I play a game like Disco Elysium, and it like hits on all levels, and everyone's enjoying it and having a great time, including me. Originality, innovation, daring to do something different versus the status quo of repetition and boredom. It's just so sad on this point now. Like, I don't even know what else to say. It's really pathetic. I wish that we could have more original games, but it seems like AAA isn't trying to do that anymore.
It might be useful if you guys ever want to riot. Okie dokie.
They just want to keep repeating the same formula over and over with slight tweaks and hope that you'll give them $70 plus tax, and I've had enough of it. So, anyway, Disco Elysium went well. However, I just want to forewarn everyone. I can't play it again this week. This week I'm already booked. Today we've got a full day of Call of Duty, and then later tonight we've got more Pirate Yakuza. And then tomorrow we've got the Suikoden collection, and I'm not doing a late stream, right? And then on Thursday, it's the premiere of Atomfall. That's what it is. I was trying to remember what's Thursday. There's something big. It's the premiere.
When I stream tomorrow, I'll get it set up later tonight, and then for the folks that are members, we'll I'll get it all set up and we'll get it so you guys can have it tomorrow in case you all feel the need to, riot or anything. Devil Gundam, thank you for becoming a member, honey. I appreciate your generosity.
Fear of Adamfall. All right. So I hope that you'll join me for that on Thursday, and then Thursday night, Smart Guys. And that's the week. I'm not here Friday or Saturday this week.
Ooh, do we stream? Do we hang out together Thursday night and watch this fucking abomination that is going to be Smart Guys? You guys want me to stream it? Throw a Y or a N, whatever. Or tell me go fuck myself or whatever if you want.
So I promise you next week.
Games on Games, I appreciate the two. Yeah, for the folks that are members, we'll do that. We'll get you guys Pepe Torch.
We will do some more Disco Elysium. We'll try Adamfall, and we'll balance it with everything else. Okay? Cool. All right. All righty. So I've covered everything from yesterday, right? Good. Let's just briefly talk about the schedule so that you guys know what to expect.
Good old Ethan Ralph gonna be on Smart Guys. I mean, the show is gonna blow ass. Like, don't get me wrong. Whether you're a fan of wrestling or you're not, it's gonna blow ass. But I just kind of want to see what happens with Ethan Ralph. So
for the next couple of days, it's exactly as I just said.
Sweet Papa Stovepipe, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it, honey. Thank you very much.
Black Ops 6 and Pirate Yakuza today.
I'll get the emote. It takes YouTube like a minute to approve it or whatever. It shouldn't really take too long. Like I say, by tomorrow, I will make sure that everything is good to go for that so you guys can have it. And I might have unlocked, because some people have been super generous with the gifting. I might have some other slots open, and then we can think of some other ones as well. But we'll get that going.
Suikoden Collection tomorrow, Adamfall and Smart Guys, and then 2 days off, and I'm back on Sunday for a 6-day streaming week. Now, here's the deal. If you would direct your attention to the top of the screen, you would...
I will do exactly what the fuck I want to do. I am grown as hell. All right. So let's start there. Devil Gundam, thank you for the $3 super sticker. I appreciate your generosity. And Mad Hatter, thank you for the super chat. It's with shame that I have to admit I've been withholding the last few streams. You don't have to ever give anything if you don't want to. However, your generosity and your niceness is appreciated. But just hang out and chat.
See, we are currently at 74 out of 80 goals hit.
Oh, he's gonna fucking shit on Adamfall. Oh, he already shit on Adamfall. So he'll probably just fucking wage quit it.
And yesterday,
yeah, he has 3 different people over the next 3 weeks. He's going to have 3 different people be his co-star on Smart Guys. So this Thursday is Ethan Ralph. The following Thursday is, what's the guy's name? Mersh, I think. And then I can never remember the third guy's name. I keep calling him Bearded Bozo. It's a bunch of different fucking lolcows. I don't know. Beardson, thank you. I appreciate everyone putting that in chat.
Yesterday on this very show, we decided that the reward will be DSP Tries It Taco Time, which is a direct competitor to, say, Taco Bell, but they're only really here in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. They do things like different kinds of burritos, different kinds of tacos, and the like. So I'm excited for that. I want to try it. I've only had it once, and it was like 11 years ago, and I don't remember it. So it's going to be great to try it out in the modern day and see if it's any good. But we've got to hit 80 goals to celebrate DSP Tries It, okay? Last night, we actually hit a goal and exceeded it. Here's what's been going on recently, okay? We'll do one stream where not only will we hit a goal, we'll exceed the goal. We'll do really well. Then we'll have another stream, and that stream, sadly, we won't hit the goal. But if you kind of add the two together...
Optimist, I appreciate you for doing that for me, honey. Thank you very much.
That's a great day. Like, for example, the other day, we hit and exceeded the goal playing Suikoden. I didn't hit the goal playing Pirate Yakuza, but if you add the two together, it's a great day overall, but we only hit one goal. Yesterday was exactly the same. On Assassin's Creed Shadows stream, we only got hit like $75 of support, but then on the late stream, we had like over 200. Add them together, it's a great day, but only one goal was hit. So what's happening is, for games that aren't resonating with a bigger audience, we're getting less support, but then we're not hitting the goal. And the way that it works is we, $150, that's a goal that we count towards our milestones. So it's not that I'm not doing well, I am, but it's weird how it's kind of being dispersed out. Remember, we can hit multiple goals in one stream. If we hit 150, that's a goal. We hit 300, that's 2 goals. We could hit those all.
It's not that I'm not doing good. I mean, I'm still making a fuck ton of money, but I could be making more.
In one stream. All right. So let's do it today on this very stream. Let's hit some goals. Let's hit at least 1 goal for Call of Duty. If you guys are really enjoying the gameplay and having a good time, please support and let's hit multiple goals or whatever.
No, thank you. Absolutely not. Broside, thanks for the 5, honey. We only hit 1 goal. Hey, Phil, instead of begging, shut your cock holster and count it anyway, fucko. Oh, wait until people re-up their fucking memberships on YouTube and he tells you, well, that you could have done that at any time, so how do I know it counts right now? Like, just add $3 or $5 onto your fucking goal, man. Like, stop being such a fucking piece of shit. Paul, thanks for the 1 gifted. Big ups. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your generosity.
And go from there. All right? Because I think that's the way to go is when people are here and they're hyped for something, hit the multiple goals because let's be honest, later tonight, I'm going to have a chill night stream of Pirate Yakuza.
And I'm not going to hit the goal. So let me hit 2 goals now. He's seriously going to fucking beg to hit 2 goals today because tonight that game that he's destroying, which it looks like it would be boring to me. From what I understand, Mr. Toxic, he says they're good games, but the thing about it is he said they're games where it's really only fun if you know, play them. So I can kind of get that. To me, it looks boring. And what's been explained to me by Mr. Toxic is, no, if you're playing them, they're really fun. You have to watch certain people play them. Don't watch him play them because he ruins them. VLX, thank you for the 2. You giving me money is on a strict deadline. Digital Melanin, thank you for the 220. I've also been withholding. My bad. No, you have not. Devil Gundam, thank you for the gifted. I appreciate it. And Victoria, thank you for the gifted. I appreciate it.
I know I'm going to like it. You're going to...
Will you, though? Because I've seen you fall asleep to those games. I've seen you fall asleep to Yakuza, and you also fell asleep yesterday during Assassin's Creed. So I'm wondering what's going on.
Like it for those who show up, because those who show up for Pirate Yakuza always engage. But the support doesn't always hit the levels.
So are you asking like a filthy fuck? Are you asking for $300 right now? Is that what you want?
Right? So then instead, let's just have it happen on the streams when people are around and supporting. You know what I'm saying?
Shameless self-plug. Oh, Broside, plug away, honey. If you're streaming, say it with your chest out, sir. I don't care. That's fine.
That's how we can do it. And the thing is, I would love to hit the goal this week and do DSP Tries It Taco Time by the end of the week.
Oh, I bet you would like that. $1,500 and free food? Yeah, I bet you would. I bet you're fucking just tingling all over just thinking about it.
Realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. Even
he was fading out, and then to look like he wasn't fading out, he pretended to like slump over and be asleep. But like 30 seconds before that, he kind of he wobbled around like he was like fading out, and then he tried to be theatrical about it. It was really fucking lame.
Even if we hit a goal every stream I do between now and the end of Thursday, we're still only going to be at 79. Remember, the next DSP Tries It reward is the new adult Minecraft meals that they're going to have at McDonald's, where I'm going to order them and see what kind of, the toy thing, reward collectible you get and the exclusive packaging and all that. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have a lot of Minecraft related stuff going on because you guys during my birthday marathon, which will be on Sunday, April 6th, have already said you want to see me play Minecraft, right? For the first time in ages. We're going to start over with Minecraft while I'm buzzed, which is going to be interesting. Me playing Minecraft while I'm drinking, right?
Hint, 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 hint. Get your $100 bills ready, Dents. Hint, 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 hint. Adam, thank you for the $5.
But also, you said you want to see me do a Minecraft Lego build and try to do the whole thing in one sitting, and I could probably. Like, I'll probably get one of those ones we saw. There was a sword one and there was a nether. I'll probably order one of those off Amazon.
Yeah, he's going to do the McDonald's. The toys and the Happy Meals are going to be Minecraft. So he wants the Minecraft toys.
Time for my birthday. And then we'll do that during the birthday marathon as well. So a lot of things.
Birthday. What is the trouble with you and the letter B? Both. B-O-T-H. It's not both. Birthday. Not birthday. Birthday, I'm positive, is not a word.
To tie in with this Minecraft movie, what's hilarious is that everyone is saying the Minecraft.
You speak for a living, sir. How can you be so fucking bad at it? I simply don't understand. Open up your mouth when you talk. You sound like you have a dick in your mouth. No one can understand half of the shit that you say. Are you aware of that? I mean, do whatever you do on your off time. If that's how you sound, if that's what you want to do, like, that's on you. That's fine. But you're speaking to people, sir. It's not birthday. Birthday. What is wrong with you? Have you had a stroke? Should someone call an ambulance?
Movie is probably going to suck, but it's interesting timing for content for me because this is what you guys have been asking for. Okay?
I'm asking for you to open your mouth when you talk and work on some pronunciation because good Lord. Yeah, take a drink. Maybe that'll help you pronounce some words better.
We need to get momentum going. We need to hit the goals to get through the Taco Time DSP Tries It, so then we can work.
By all means, keep pissing everybody off and banning everybody. That'll go over super fucking well for you, my guy.
Work towards the Minecraft meal DSP Tries It at 90 goals hit. Okay? So let's get some support going. We have our first.
Yeah, come on, Cucky Koala. Cough up, douchebag.
Contribution of the day. I'm going to read it out. It would be great to get more so we can have a segment of shouting all this out right now. All right, so here we go. Our first contribution of the day is a $5 tip. And it is from Flatman B, who says, Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone has a great day. God bless all. Thank you to Flatman for getting our support started.
Great job, Cuckaroony.
Today.
Fearless aged gamer.
I very much appreciate that.
I can't condone that, but it's mean. But since I'm an evil bitch, I will laugh at it.
Animation going, and let's get them up on the leaderboard. And now let's get some other contributions. Let's get our first super chat of the day. Let's get our first membership. Let's get our first gifted sub over on Kick. Let's get that momentum rolling, shall we? By the way, if you were not here last night, you missed it. We have new animations for when I hit goals.
Oh, please don't do the dollar bill dancey thing again. I might actually throw up. I've just had lunch. Let's not do this.
New ones. New music.
Does it not amaze you that this fucker gets anything?
New animations happening.
We ain't going anywhere, bro. Side, do your thing, honey.
All right. So please consider contributing to see the new animations today as well. All right.
Yeah, you can see his face on something else fucking regarded. For just $20 a day, your donation can allow a chat room full of dents to see this stupid, bigger fucking dent's face on a stupid animation that somebody else probably made. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your $20 goes immediately to funding really stupid, lame gifts and Scopely. Won't you donate today?
So Flatman B with the first contribution of the day, $5. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Okay. Excellent. All right. So I can see a bunch of trolls over on Kick today.
I wish the money would go to the animals, but it's going to go to Jin, DoorDash, and Scopely. You know what? That's probably, you know what? What if that's why she works? What if that's why she works to buy pet food and shit because he won't?
I'm just going to ignore.
There's something that just popped up into my tiny little brain. Wonder if she works to buy pet shit because, like, he won't pay for it.
Or the emote spam today.
Would you just let them people fucking emote if they want to? What is wrong with just letting people do what they want to do? As long as they're not saying anything fucked up or trying to bully somebody or whatever. Let him fucking put some emotes in the chat. Why not? What is wrong with that? I don't understand.
That's right, Jade. Yes, tonight. Pirate Yakuza. Jade's a huge fan of Pirate Yakuza. He's going to show up tonight.
I don't think he's necessarily mean to the animals. He sound from the DMs that Kino Casino released. He sounded really upset about that rabbit dying. So I don't think he's mean to them. I just don't think that they are maybe, you know, they get the bare minimum. Maybe I'll say it like that.
For Goro-san, that's right.
Yeah, really. You can't emote now. You know, next it'll be fucking it. No talking and no thinking.
It's hard to chat right now. All right, I'll just ban all these people then. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Since they all want to spam and break the rules,
Ban alert.
I'll just ban them all.
Ban alert.
Here we go.
He can't be asked to care for them.
Sorry that I have to do this because we don't have any moderators this morning over on Kick, so I'm taking care of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is your fucking, you know, boyfriend Cucky Koala gonna give you some money? WWE trading card addict. Gonna ban that one?
No, as the Angel of Death, I have to because people are complaining in the Kick chat they want to talk and they can't. They actually want to talk and they can't talk because these idiots
Burn
are
in
spamming.
hell.
So
I don't really
ban all the
enjoy
spam.
Burn in hell. I don't enjoy Yakuza. First pot of greed, now chimchar. Where does it end? Yeah, these people are really having like just in-depth conversations with each other.
There we go.
Wow.
Okay. Looks a little better now. All right. Now you should be able to talk.
You can still talk.
No, KickBot handles regular spam. And what I mean by that is KickBot will handle if someone's repeatedly posting an emote, if someone uses like way too many letters or caps, it won't just stop you from typing a single emote. And the thing is, there's like 20 sock accounts all typing the single emote, so it fills the whole chat. There you go. Much better now. See that?
Okay. What about the guy who just said, "Oh, it's the fucking birds again"? You gonna ban
What's up,
him?
Real King Michael? Good morning. How are you? Okay. Can we do sniping today, says Jade. What do you mean by that? Can we do sniping today?
Aren't you doing Black Ops, you fucking idiot? I think you are. He said, "Can you be a sniper?" Silent Weapons, thank you for the 5. The king snake is really a banaconda. I would call it a lame joke, but it's gonna make me laugh. Oh, I should get a snake. I should get some kind of a snake emote and call it the banaconda. Oh, big ups.
What kind of
That's good.
sniping is there in Pirate Yakuza? Is there sniping in the game?
I think he means on fucking Call of Duty, you idiot.
Oh, you're talking about Call of Duty.
There we go. That's. I wish I could have got his eyes all the way in the back of his skull, but that would have looked sexual.
I'm so dumb.
I know
we do
you are.
sniping in Call of Duty? I mean, we
Very good, Grandpa.
could. I think we may have played enough. Maybe I have unlocked all the attachments for the other sniper rifle that I was using that I thought was better. Let's take a look today. Let's look at the sniping builds and figure out. I've been sniping now for like weeks. Let's actually see what I've unlocked. That's a good point. Let's do that today. Let's look at the loadouts. Okay. Cool. Let's look at the sniping loadouts because
I've seen you be a rusher. I can't possibly see how you would have enough skill to be a sniper. You can't rush into a crowded room and get a person.
remember I was using the SVD to unlock the attachments for the other one. Was it the XM1 or whatever? But then we never.
And I'm pretty sure he did have a rabbit, but there are some things that aren't allowed. I'm assuming the very, very like basic animals are allowed because HOA, I don't know what his HOA is like, and I don't live in a place that has HOA, but I know they're very, very strict. So it's probably like dogs, cats, like that's it. You're probably only allowed to have a number. If they allow things like, you know, hamsters or bunnies or things that you could like keep in a cage, there's probably only a certain number that you're allowed to have. Some HOAs are like very, very strict and they take those things very seriously. So
never went back to it. We never went back to that other crazy. Not the XM, was like AMS something. Whatever that giant sniper rifle was, it was really good.
There's some people who don't believe in things like, blood work. I've known people where the animals don't go to the vet unless they look like something's wrong. When I had my, 2 cats when they were still, alive and with me, they went for their blood work. They went for their shots. They went for their teeth cleaning and stuff like that, because you want to try to prevent the problem. The animal can't tell you when it's in pain. The animal can't really tell you when it's, when there's something necessarily wrong. So you want to keep up with that. There are some people who do not believe in that or do not have the money for that. This guy, why would he spend $400 at the vet when he can give $400 to Scopely? So no, if Jasper gets lethargic or whatever, knock on wood, and let's hope that nothing ever does, happen to Jasper, that's when this guy will react, when something bad happens.
But we never went back to it, so maybe we'll do that today. Okay, cool. Good suggestion.
Vet bills can be extremely expensive. I had a cat that was having problems, and every 6 weeks or so, she had to go and get like a steroid shot. Okay, it was like thousands and thousands of dollars to try to, keep her with me. And in the end, I couldn't anymore. You gotta, not have them be in misery and everything. But the problem with that, there's a very simple solution. If you're not willing to put the money into the animals, then don't have the animals. You know what I mean? These are people who should not be having animals, and they have a bunch. And that happens a lot.
All right. So, guys, let's get some more support going. We have nothing right now besides Flatman B. Let's get some more support for the stream. Get it rolling. Get it towards our goal. Let's get this taco time goal by the end of the week. And then let's go ahead and work towards our Minecraft stuff next week. Okay? Good stuff.
I rescued a stray cat from the cold in January. Noticed she was getting fat. She surprised me with 4 kittens on Saturday. Oh, my goodness. So now you've got a pile of kitties. That sounds adorable. I love cats. It's a shame I'm so allergic, but I love cats.
Okay. Now, I do have one interesting news topic.
There is pet insurance. There are things that can be, done and put into place, but I don't think people like this guy really think about stuff like that.
That I would like to cover this morning. Okay?
What the hell did he say? I flat out just wasn't
ads are all over
listening.
this thing, though. Boy, this website sucks.
You
all right,
suck.
listen.
This website sucks. Wah. Jesus Christ.
All right.
I'm a woman. I don't whine and fucking complain like you do.
Here's the thing. I didn't mean to hit that. Here's the thing. I understand that news media is having a tough time because with the internet, a lot of people don't follow news media anymore. But there are certain times when it makes sense to follow them. For example, with this story, this is from a website called insidergaming.com, and apparently someone was at the Game Developers Conference, and he gathered a whole bunch of information regarding the Switch 2. So it's an exclusive article. Great. I'd like to read your article, but what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Can I see your article? Like, take a look at the screen right now, and take a look at how ridiculous.
I think you have to scroll down, yo.
This is. This is literally right here. This tiny 1/3 of your screen right here is the article. This is an ad. This is an ad. This is other related articles. Ad. And the worst part is it's an ad for Snow White. You know, the movie that just fucking tanked and no one gives a shit about? Yet they
It's probably why there's an ad for it. If it was doing great, it probably wouldn't need it.
accepted payment for an ad for that piece of shit. So it's like, can I just look at your fucking site and read your article? No. And how do they not understand? This is what gets me. How do they not understand that having your site look like this means no one wants to use it and you lose traffic? Can I
Well, I don't know. Your stupid ass is sitting here.
repeat that? Because your site looks like a fucking stupid billboard of ads, no one uses your site, and that's why you're losing traffic.
But you're here, so... Okay.
Get it? Because you're greedy and you want to put these ads all over your site.
Oh, the lack of self-awareness. Oh, God, the lack of self-awareness.
No one wants to use your site. You incredible fucking morons who run these news agencies. Get the picture?
Then don't read the article. Then don't do this. Go somewhere else, right?
Fine.
Because if you complain about how stupid it is, but then you use it, you're stupid.
another way to monetize. Get that shit off, or no one's gonna watch your shit. All right.
Well, then give him $5. You don't want to see those intrusive ads? Give him a $20 super chat.
Anyway, so we have this article, exclusive, supposedly. Nintendo Switch 2 will have a 3-phase launch plan for its games. But the Nintendo Switch 2, by the way, I'll just say this is from Tom Henderson, writing for
Look, see how if you just scroll down, everything's fine?
insidergaming.com. With Nintendo Switch 2 1 week from its official full reveal, people are at the annual Game Developers Conference, and the guy came back with some exclusive info. First of all, he says, the Switch 2's launch date is going to be in June. Okay? So that means that they're going to do their presentation next week, which is April 2nd, I believe is the presentation, where they're going to announce the console and all of that stuff. Okay? So that's going to be first week of April, and apparently
The audacity of Toxie. This man deserves it without ads and free.
then
Well, he doesn't have to have ads. What's this? Insider Gaming? Well, go give him $20 and they'll take it away.
it's going to go up for pre-order.
Oh, I don't care. I'm making an executive skip juice decision here.
I can get it on Amazon.
Oh, wait.
Amazon, because Amazon will ship it the fastest, but if not, I might have to get it from a third-party site like Best Buy or somewhere else on the 2nd. So that's 1 week from today. It'll be around Tuesday of next week. There'll be the big event, and then we'll learn about the concrete details. And hopefully, at that time, we'll be able to pre-order the Switch 2. Like, I want to pre-order it right away. I want to get it locked in so I can get it on.
He hates Nintendo. Why is he buying a Switch 2? This man cannot keep money in his pocket.
On launch day. I hope I can get it on Amazon because Amazon will ship it the fastest, but if not, I might have to get it from a third-party site like Best Buy or somewhere else.
Unless you buy it from Nintendo, it's third party. I don't. Ben, you and me are on the same wavelength. Let's just take a deep breath together. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, here we go. Here's his new KickBot. A great way to support my streams is to leave a tip. Please send any tips directly via PayPal. Here, receive a shout out and animation. Look at that. Look at that fucking sadness right there.
I guess we'll see.
You can email DSP at darksidefil@hotmail. Who still uses Hotmail? Anyway, for ideas and suggestions, unban requests, and more. He tells you to email him for an unbanned request. He cannot reply to every email, but does read them all. Be careful about links and attachments so they don't hit his spam folder. I love how it's like, it's trying to talk like he didn't write these.
Okay. All right. So, Switch 2 news. Hopefully it's true. Okay. Well, now everyone is tagging me. What's going on, everyone? Good morning to Game Boy. What's up, Adam? What's up, NVL Roy? How you doing? Toasty Chestnuts over on Kick.
Yeah, don't forget there's people here that have been talking to you for the last hour.
Kick, how are you today? A lot of people were saying hello during the Switch 2 hype segment.
Hype segment? Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm afraid I've skipped the hype.
Get it at GameStop. That's probably the last place I would get it. Because to get it at GameStop, I would actually have to go to GameStop.
To get it, I'd have to actually leave my house. What are you, fucking crazy?
Would my wife want to Switch 2? You know, I don't know. I have no idea. Right now, she has my old Xbox Series X and she has my old PS5. So she could use those, you know, for gaming. And I'm sure if there are Switch exclusive games, she might want to Switch 2, but I don't think she's going to want it at launch. Okay.
Cucky koalas, like you could share it. I don't think you understand how it works in this household, bro.
All right. Well, guys, here's the...
Tony Baloney, I agree with you, but you run automatic ads on your live streams, so people miss random important parts of your live streams. Uh-oh.
deal. The only other thing that I really wanted to talk about today, all right, was starting to plan again, not only for my birthday marathon, but for the 100 goal
Birthday.
celebration. But if you guys aren't in the mood for that, we can just talk as well. If you want to hit me up, tag me in the
An hour of Q&A. Why are you here right now? Why are you here if you're not gonna fucking play the game?
chat. Let's see what you guys want to talk about today. do a little bit of Q&A.
I want to talk about your birds. Do you still really have the Down from the Rafters account? Because we know you do.
Yeah, remember, today is Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and we can jump into that sooner rather than later. It really depends on what you guys want to talk about today. So let's see.
Okay.
King Ferbs asked, will Kat play Atomfall? You know, I don't know. I don't know if she's going to play that or not. It is a Game Pass game, and she could play it on the Xbox. Maybe she'll give it a shot. I'll see if she's interested. I'll tell her about it, that it's Thursday.
Oh, Birds Day. That's pretty good. Yeah, someone go over there and ask if he knows the word. Please, someone go over there and ask him. Does he know what the word is?
How robust do I feel today? Only middle robustness, because it's hot today, and already this office is getting very warm. If I didn't have the 2 fans blasting, I'd probably be sweating. But luckily, I have 2 fans blasting, but it's going to be hot in here today. It's going to suck. Well, what this means, I'm going to have to get, the new air filters for the new season, probably this coming week, put them in, and probably, to be honest, in early April, I'm probably going to have to put the air conditioner in, which I don't want to.
60 degrees. Feels like 60. Cloudy. A nice, gentle 3-mile-an-hour wind in Renton, Washington. 60 degrees, cloudy, with a gentle breeze. And well, why do you have on a fucking long sleeve shirt? You're an idiot if you're that hot.
To do, but I think I'm going to have to. Here's some good news, though. With this air conditioner now, because I have the blackout curtains, they are insulation curtains that keep heat in, but also keep cool in.
But you realize that it's probably warmer than 60 degrees in your house. So if you open the window, it would let some of that undoubtedly cooler air in.
So those curtains should actually make it so that the cool stays in with.
Because I guarantee it's not 60 degrees in that room. Okay? So if you open up the window and get some of that air in there, it would actually probably cool it down. You don't need sun-blocking windows. I'm looking at weather, Renton, Washington. Cloudy. Cloudy as all hell. Ain't a fucking sun ray to be found. Open your blinds and open your window. He's making my brain hurt. Fuck.
Way better than it used to with my old shitty busted blinds. So this room will likely be very, very cool and nice climate control during the spring and summer when I have the air conditioner in. I don't want to put it in, but I'm going to have to, because if the heat's coming this early, I just got to do something. I can't just sit here sweating it out all day, especially now.
60 degrees. Just, I cannot stress this enough. 60.
I have 2 high-end PCs for my setup. I can't have these PCs dying on me now, because
That's probably why it's so fucking hot in there, you idiots. Because you've got the room closed up. I can only imagine it smells like stale farts, depression, and shame. Open the door and open the window.
it's freaking overheating.
I'm like
here.
getting
You know what
brain
I mean?
cancer. Oh my God. Like I'm getting brain cancer right fucking now.
Have you ever had popcorn chicken from KFC?
Or he's just fat. Hey, look, I'm a woman of calories. Like, listen, but I'm not like, oh my God, it's a heat wave when it's 60 outside.
I've barely eaten KFC in the last 20 years. I think in the last 20 years, I've had like maybe 2-3 KFC meals ever. And 1 or 2 of those was for DSP Tries It. I just don't eat KFC because it's bad. So no, probably not. Or if I did, I don't remember. No, Cat did not play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. As I've explained, she played 1 and didn't like it, so she didn't care for 2. She didn't care about it. Blue barracudas or orange iguanas? I would go for the blue barracudas.
I love when Triple P said what did he say? I'm a person of calories. I've stole that like ever since I heard him say I'm a person of calories.
Tony Baloney says you're a hypocrite. You run ads on your live
Oh, here we go. Yeah, what do you got to say about this one, tough guy?
streams. Yes, Ads on my live streams that number 1 can be avoided if you become a YouTube premium member. That number 2, you could just use an ad block to block. That number 3 can
So you can use an ad block. So what are you bitching about?
be completely bypassed if you watch over on Kick where there are no ads. The point I'm making is if you want to read the Insider Gaming article, you have to fight through ads that are intrusive.
Unless you have an ad blocker or go somewhere else, because I'm sure other people have the article too. So you could do the same thing that you just told him to do. Go somewhere else or get your ad blocker. So, haha, you're a grade A douchebag.
And ruin the site. The ads here are not intrusive and ruining my content. There's a million ways that you can watch my content without ads. So there you go.
But you're crowdfunded. So what do you get in ad revenue for? Aren't you completely crowdfunded? You get ad revenue.
Have I ever been bold?
Yeah, seriously, Lucky Gremlin. Like, seriously, DSP, just give the site $20.
Yes, and it's fun.
If the site only had a PayPal, right? If the site only had a PayPal. Do I think Nightbot and KickBot meet after the stream to get a drink? I mean, you'd have to, right? You want to talk about being overworked and underpaid and unappreciated. Damn. They both like fucking sit down and get drinks and try to desperately talk each other out of like fucking sewer slide and just to show up to work the next day. It's okay, man. We can do it one more day. It's okay, man. We got this. Sir, hello? Hello? Look what happens when you think you're slick. Oh, look at you. Look at the fucking state of you. You're such a fucking clown.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, I'm sure you knew it was going to happen.
Because it was making a noise. It was making a creaking noise. And I was like, what's making that creaking noise? And then the whole thing would fly. I knew it was going to move. All right. Let me grab my shit that just went flying. That was funny.
Nah, that's why your face is all red. Because you're
My
embarrassed.
beer helmet box is what I use to prop up my digital frame.
Nice.
It's the only box I have that's like the perfect size to do it.
Classy.
Remember a couple years ago, I did the Super Bowl
Hold on, I gotta grab this. I might need it for a thumbnail at some point. It's interesting.
event, and I had this thing on. It leaked all over me. Like it just literally was leaking all over me.
It was all part of his master plan. He snaked that fucking frame. He showed it what was what. He got it.
Yeah.
Good job, Grandpa. If you didn't have all this junk so precariously placed around over here. St. Patrick's Day's over. You can take your clover down.
There we go.
Yes, it was all part of his master plan. He wanted to show us the box. Exactly.
Alrighty. Whew.
Did bending over once wind you, Grandpa? God damn. You might want to seriously consider going to GameStop to get the Switch. I think you need some exercise, sir.
Cool. Did I ack when I laughed? Okay, well, good. I hope you enjoyed the ack.
It actually makes me
No,
cringe.
I did not see a SpongeBob Night Shift game. I don't know anything about it. Thoughts on gin? Gin can be good if you buy a good brand. Gin can also be terrible if you buy a low-end brand. Gin tends to burn like shit if you buy a low-end brand.
You'd know all about the gin, wouldn't you?
If you buy a smooth brand, I like how it has a citrusy botanical flavor to it. So it all depends. I don't really drink gin anymore. I used to drink it a lot. I haven't drank it in a very long time, actually.
X to gout, lies. This is lies.
Jade, I think we had seen that game, didn't we? We had seen that on Game Pass at one point. I think it's supposed to be like a digital tour of Disneyland, but the funny part is I think it's outdated and they don't even have that stuff anymore. That's actually in that game. There is an email command. There is an email command on Kick now. Avarice,
Yeah, we've seen it pop up like 12 times. That's why we're saying that.
how you doing today? What is my biggest fear regarding GTA 6, says Sure Shot?
My biggest fear is that this shit is going to go on forever.
That was
Skip.
really fun to see those there and get exposure because they weren't really played on American TV. If Eddie came to me for a steak deal, would I consider a slot stream? I don't know, because I don't know what that means. I don't understand how these steak deals work. I don't know about slot streams or anything, so I can't comment on it. I am like completely uneducated, so I'm not going to say a word because I would probably just not know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I don't think he's going to come to me for a steak deal, considering I don't even get 100 viewers on a stream. And we're seeing a huge drop-off in support on Kick now that basically all the Kino Casino viewers are gone. So I'm not getting much support anymore via Kick. It kind of sucks. I was getting a lot of support via Kick, and now it looks like it's going to go away, which stinks. But there's not much I can do about that.
Maybe you shouldn't have tried to fucking shit on Kino Casino. Are you going to learn anything from biting the hand that feeds you?
Right? Fluffy Kitties, $2 super chat saying, I remind them of Wario. Well, there you go.
Don't insult Wario.
I'm glad to hear that. Wario is, as we know, a huge gaming, caricature.
Icon.
And it's an honor to be said that I remind you of Wario. There you go. Have I ever gambled in Vegas? Yes, but very minimally. Basically just some slots. That's it.
Yeah, X to gout. X to gout. I only gamble a little bit.
Why do I think support on Kick is dropping? Because most of the people who are watching me on Kick were Kino Casino viewers. And since essentially they decided to snake me. Right?
Oh, I'm so glad I used the skip juice. Here we go. This is so much better than all those bullshit questions. Come on, shit on Kino. Oh, I got to get this for a thumbnail. Hold on, because he looks super fucking dented. Come on, shit on Kino.
Right?
Some more.
Well, then the viewers are going to go with them. You know, there's very few people who are watching Kino Casino that have stick around. Most of them have now left, and those who are supporting have stopped. And I think that's sad because the other day someone said to me, Phil, will you hold it against us if we still watch Kino Casino and support them, but we also want to come and watch you? And I said, no. So outside of this stream, I really...
Nobody asked this. You invented this. This is a thing you made up.
Don't care what you guys do. I really don't. If you're going to go watch Detractors, if you're going to go watch someone else, I don't give a crap. Just don't.
You do. You really do, because you've banned people when you found out that they went into somebody else's chat.
Don't bring it into my content. As long as you don't bring it to my streams, the toxicity or whatever, we're good.
Hey, I am the toxicity here. All right?
All right? So just leave it at that. And I think what's happened is, so those are like, okay, well, that's cool. If Phil's not going to hold this against us. So a lot of people have...
If Phil's not going to hold...
continued...
You're not even Englishing right now.
...to support the casino, and then they come here and still watch. But I think those people, quite frankly, are afraid to support my content. I'm being honest. I think that they think that if they support me and the casino, that this is going to cause some kind of drama. And so therefore...
It's going to cause it with you. Kino Casino has already said they don't give a fuck. They have said you shouldn't support Phil because he's a bum, is what PPP said. Don't support Phil. He's a bum. But then Andy was like, but if you do, we don't fucking care. The only one with a problem with it is you, bro.
You know, you're going to choose... They're going to choose the casino because the casino's bigger than me. And there's nothing I can do about that.
They're not choosing the casino because the casino is bigger than you. Think about, why is the casino bigger than you? Always ask yourself why. Why is a phenomenal question. Why does Kino Casino have more clout and more viewers and do better than me?
All right, there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is continue to grind away, make good content, and
ban everybody until there ain't nobody but fucking you and Jade sitting up in here.
Try to build my channel, further. Get genuine viewers who are here to watch me rather than, oh, I only checked it out as a favor to the casino. You know?
Cucky Koala, seriously, you're a pussy. Give him the money or get the fuck out. That's the only reason why he's here. He's here for the money. If you're not going to cough up the money, get the fuck out. I'm not even in the Kick chat. That KickBot's fucking annoying, bro.
Could you stop with the nonsense, Glitter Bomb? You're being stupid. Just stop spamming that. Yes, Jade, we will do some Nuketown today. We'll do some Nuketown today.
Can you dress up like a waifu made for a stream?
For sure. We always do. We always do some Nuketown when we play Call of Duty.
Well, he's been out of shit to talk about for an hour, so he's waiting for the money to come in. He's already made it very clear that he knows he won't hit the goal tonight playing Yakuza, so he would like his $300, please. How is this a podcast?
Yeah, see, that's the truth. I don't care if people
Oh God, KickBot again. Jesus Christ.
stay in the middle. If there's people who are like,
I'm surprised you didn't ask Jade to give $20 to pick the map.
I don't care either way. I like both. I like
How much do you want, Nuketown, Jade? How much do you want me to be a sniper? You know, to pick the class, that's an extra 10.
the casino. I like Phil. I'm okay with that. I don't give a crap. I'm not one of these people that's like, you must select sides and it has to be black or white.
You are, though. You just know how stupid you're going to sound if you say that. You absolutely want everyone to pick a side, and everybody better pick yours, or you get super fucking butthurt about it. Don't lie. Fucking hardcore X to gout. You absolutely want everyone to pick a side, and if they don't pick yours, fuck them. They're dead to you, and they're wrong. Don't fucking think you're gonna get smart for a minute, bro. You're too fucking dumb to ever have a moment of intelligence.
This one or that one. If you like both, go for it. Watch both. Support both. I'm happy for
Both.
that. I really am. But sadly, what's happened is these people, are simps. A lot of these people are simps. They want to simp for the big boys. They want to simp for the big dogs, you know? And here's the other thing that I should say, because it's kind of funny, all right? So, I'm going to say this and just get it out of the way.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And I'm going to move on my merry way because I don't want to.
I thought we weren't doing drama anymore. I thought we weren't addressing it. And then Cucky Koala in the chat just called me out. I already called you out, cuck. Give him the money.
Hang on this
Give him the money. What, you want to like be like fucking degraded, you filthy fucking whore? Give him the money.
all day. All right, but here we go. You ready? Did you notice something about the difference between the work ethic of myself and Kino Casino? Did you ever
Yes, they don't work as hard as you, quote unquote, is what you're gonna say. You know how they work like 3 days a week and you work 6 and they're better than you? Is this where we're going?
notice the big difference? That I'm here 6 days a week streaming full time.
And they're there 3 and they make like 3 times the money you do, if not more. Yeah, ain't that fucking sad for you? Let's all point at the idiot and laugh, children.
Busting my ass, putting out content constantly for an audience, and they stream 3 times a week, not even a full day, and then they take tons of time off, and then they're constantly on vacation.
Because they can, and everybody waits for them to come back. Yeah.
And then they cancel shows, and then they're late. Do you ever notice that? Do you want to know why?
You are 45 minutes late to your own shit every day, sir. I'd be very careful. Exactly. There you go. It's called quality over quantity. Why work more than you have to? Who in the holy mother of fuck is working more than they have to?
Why that is? Because you guys simp for them. That's why. Because you simp for the casino, you enable them.
So when you had all their simps, why didn't you take any days off? You had Iron Cuck. You had, who's the fucking other one? Dr. Lexus. You had Rare Tricks. You didn't take any time off.
To have that kind of shitty work ethic. You understand? If you didn't simp for them every stream and throw them thousands of dollars for simply turning the stream on, they would have to work.
What's going on, Derek? How you doing, honey?
And they would have to work.
If people didn't throw thousands of dollars at you, you'd have to work. Be very, very careful.
More. And they would have to work harder. And they would have to have better events rather than just the same old shtick.
You sound really jealous that they show up 3 days a week, hang out, chill, make their money, and they fuck off. You sound really, really mad that they get that luxury that it sounds like they're very aware of.
They would actually have to innovate instead of just doing the same thing every time they turn on their fucking streams.
You sound mad that they can do the same thing. Although I don't know. I have not watched enough Kino Casino to know what they do on a full-time, basis. I have no idea. And I'm certainly not here to shit on Kino Casino because I'm not. You just sound super butthurt that you can't do what they do. But aren't you the master? You're the mastermind. So why aren't you doing, is all this complaining, was this part of your master plan too?
Do you get it? They'd have to work more than 3 times a week. Wow, what a novel concept. You'd get more content if you didn't simp out as much. Me, I bust my ass because I'm the blue collar dude who never
making over 6 figures, making over 100, making 6 figures, making over 100K a year. He's that blue collar guy, by the way.
never had giant popularity. I always was the underdog on YouTube.
You used to make mountains of money, bro.
Always did things differently. I didn't get the sponsorships. I didn't get the ball suckers. I didn't get any of that. So
I don't know, 1 Minute Man, Planet Jeff, Game Cucker. You've had plenty of ball suckers, dude. OIC, are you here?
Always had to break my back to make a living. Now
he's really breaking his back right now. If you couldn't tell, he's really breaking it right now.
Here I am 17 years later, and I still break my back to make a living, but I'm happy and I get to make content that I like, and I don't have anyone simping for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Iron Cuck is gone now. Ronan, thank you for the 5. The casino also streams anywhere from 9 to 12 hours or more when they hit a goal. So 3 days a week at 9 to 12 hours is 27 to 36 hours or more. Yeah, they stream for a hot fucking minute. And Ziga, thank you for the 2. Phil makes me ashamed to like the WWE. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed to like what you like. There's nothing wrong with that.
Quite frankly. Or I don't. I get people who are regulars who come by, but there's no one here who's like, oh, Phil turned on the stream. Here's $1,000 just because.
Don't you fucking wish, bro. Wouldn't you just cream in your fucking jeans? Seriously. Morel, thank you for the 2. Kino Casino streams 28 to 36 hours a week. Phil is delusional.
If you guys would stop fucking simping, they would actually have to work.
Stop watching Kino. Stop. Oh, right. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate you.
Hard. They don't right now because you keep giving them everything for nothing. So if you're like, man, I hate it when the casino goes on a vacation after vacation after vacation after.
Why would you hate that someone goes on vacation? Why are you begrudging these gentlemen a vacation? What is wrong with you? Who goes on vacation and you're like, fuck them. You sound so greedy and whiny, like a petulant fucking teenager.
Vacation, you're the one who's giving them the vacation. Don't you get that?
They're not angry. You were the one who got angry that they went on vacation. It was you. We saw in the leaked DMs. You were texting them on their vacation. Bugging them on vacation with your bullshit, sir. You were texting them at 2 o'clock in the morning when they were on vacation. What is wrong with you?
It's your reason that they're doing that. If you didn't give them so much.
You are the only one bothered by how much they get. Why are you pocket watching? Ziga, thank you for the 5. Phil gets a wet clam in his jockey shorts anytime a dent bails him out to hit the goal in the end. Really, I mean, only Iced Cuck is really the only one holding it down. I've seen Dumpy Koala in this chat the whole fucking time, and he hasn't given anything.
For so little, then they would have to work.
What do you mean work? They are working. They're... Wait for his brain to catch up with his mouth. Yeah, like Lucky Gremlin says, they don't even have to, fake their tips.
It's called cause and effect. It's pretty simple, but people don't seem to understand. I've been saying this about the games industry all along, too. If you don't reward lazy game devs for lazy work by simping and buying all their games, then they'll do better. How many people complain about how every Pokemon sucks, but then they buy every Pokemon anyway, and then they buy the merch, and then they buy the amiibo, and then they buy this? Well,
you're one to talk. You shit all over Assassin's Creed and just bought the new one.
Never going to improve unless you force them to. If you keep simping for the casino, guess what? They're never going to improve.
Nobody's mad, dude. Nobody's
They'll always have the same content, only 3 days a week.
Aren't you guys like jazzed up about this really chill, positive, exciting entertainment that we're getting right now? Isn't this nice and chill and positive?
Delaying streams, canceling streams, bad work ethic, vacation after vacation, it will continue. It's direct cause and effect. I don't know why people don't understand that, you know? I just don't get it. But every time that I would see people would come on my streams and be complaining about the casino. They'd be like, why is the casino not streaming, Phil? I don't know. Maybe because last time
They stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Optimus, thank you for the 2. Kino does a ton of work when they're not live. Most people who do like live streaming or content creation, most people are working even though you're not seeing / hearing them. They're looking in their analytics. They're responding to comments. They're making content. They're lining up people to be on a show. They're making thumbnails. They're doing all different kinds of stuff that a lot of people don't see or understand or, appreciate. Jerry, thank you for the mouth drooler super sticker for $1. I appreciate you. So everybody who does content creation, whether it's for like a full-time gig thing or even, if it's a side hustle. I spent an hour or so this morning before I went live because I wanted to update my members board, which now I've got gifted memberships. So it's already now, not up to date, but I try to do that every couple of weeks so that all the members get, recognition. Nobody watched me do that or listened to me do that or quote unquote paid me, for that. So yeah, they're probably doing a lot of work. They're doing more work than this fucking guy is. They could be sitting on their asses watching TV and doing more work than this guy.
time they turned on their stream, you threw them thousands of dollars before they even said a word.
If they have that kind of disposable income, sir, and that's what they want to do, that's none of your fucking business. That's none of your business. What they do with their money. Cassarblade, thanks for the 2, honey. DSP is the motherfucker that'll make you hate video games. This dude will drive you to drink. I mean, about more than one thing. Like, straight up. As a woman, what do you think it is to be, what's it like to be married to him? Miserable? Can I say miserable? He'd probably ignore you most of the time, so it might be all right. If I could get him, because I'd outsmart him pretty quick. If I found out how I could just spend his money and get him to shut up as much as possible, it might work out okay.
Did you ever think about that? Like, now they don't have to work. Why are you a simp? I don't get it.
But didn't you unban a bunch of people in your Kick chat so that they could come and give you money? Because I heard you turned off your Kick chat, but then when you heard Dumpy Koala would come back, you turned the Kick chat back on because you thought Dumpy Koala would give you money. Broside, thank you for the 2. Literally setting up new shit for my stuff now. Exactly. I stream right now on a laptop. It doesn't really do everything I want it to do or need it to do. And right here off to my left, down here as I'm tapping it with my foot, is a PC. Because I'm going to have to swap at some point. Because like I say, this laptop's great, but it's not doing what I need it to do and what I want it to do. And I want to be able to do more stuff for the live streams and blah, 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 blah. So at some point, no one's going to listen. No, I'm not going to be live. I'm going to have to switch everything over and get my programs and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, we're always doing stuff. We're always creating stuff. We're making music or we're editing. Oh my God, I can't tell you the hours that a lot of people spend like editing their content. And no one's watching that or paying attention to that. So he doesn't really, the wild thing is he should know that that's the kind of work that goes into it. And he should appreciate that, Broside, thanks for the 2. I'm sorry, drink bourbon? No. No, that's a bad bro. Paul, thanks for the 2. This afternoon has been a blast. Well, I am glad that you're here.
Anyway, that's just the point. So, I don't understand. It's like people just don't have common sense. They don't. They just don't have any common sense at all. And then they complain. And why are you complaining? You're the one that created.
No, I'm doing everything on a laptop. And don't get me wrong, I've had this laptop for a hot minute and I love it very much. But I feel like I want to do more and I need to do more. and I have ideas and stuff for the live streams. And so it's going to take me a little while to, I hate change. So, you got to switch over to something new. And I'm, classic and vintage, and I won't like that. But a lot of people who are doing content creation, again, side hustle or full-time job or whatever, he's just one to talk about nobody putting any work into anything.
The situation. It happens in the gaming world. It happens in the content creation world, right? Take a look at the direct difference, okay? You have supported me in droves way more in the last 8 months. We're hitting goals, right? We're doing constant special events, the return of DSP Tries It, the return of regular marathons that you get to choose what we're doing during them. We're doing,
as long as you choose from a select array of topics that I've chosen.
Special streams like Lego build nights. I'm constantly improving my setup. I'm buying things for the setup. I'm improving everything. Since you started supporting me more, all of the quality.
Imagine minding your own business and going to class in high school, and you see Phil walking up to you and him trying to hit on you. I'd hate to be anyone he ever tried to date.
Quality has massively improved. Like up, correct? What has happened since you guys started supporting the casino?
I was feisty. I went after my boyfriend in high school. I've never been a subtle broad. If I was into a dude, he didn't have to do much guessing. I pretty much always let that be known. I'm still that kind of I've always been that bold kind of a broad. Bezino, thank you for the 2. So did he ever prepare his taxes? Tomorrow night when he's hiding from Kino Casino, I guess.
More. They work less and they take more time off. Maybe you should think about that a little.
I took time off. I said I wasn't going to be here on Saturday because, Philipper wasn't going to be here. And I did a double stream on Friday. That kind of took a lot out of me. I can be honest. I'm not used to streaming, 6 or 7-ish hours a day. That's kind of a lot for me personally. I have a limit that is far lower than a lot of other folks who stream. And I said I would be back on Sunday, but I wasn't. And actually I didn't do yesterday because you've been so fucking boring. You've actually been boring until like right now. But nobody said anything mean to me. I still have as many people here as I usually do, if not, honestly, probably more. Folks have been very generous with me today. They are every single day. Nothing is different, even though I took 3 days off. Not that this is like my job, quote unquote, or anything. But like what? Like what are you going on and on about? People who are well-adjusted adult humans know that everyone who does this kind of stuff for a living or a side hustle, we get tired. A lot of content creators get burnout where they're so fucking tired because content creators who aren't you, I don't know a group of harder working people, honest to God, than like content creators. You can get burnt out because we want to try to please our audience like so much. You just don't give a fuck, but
A little bit.
what's wrong? Nobody was like, where the fuck were you and why weren't you here? Like, whoa, I don't understand. I took some time and it fucking decompressed for a few days. Like, what's the problem?
But the point is, it ain't going to change because people simp because they're stupid. People don't simp for Darkside Phil. They come to Darkside Phil streams, they enjoy the content, and they say,
As a life coach, I would not approach trying to fix Phil. Phil needs, if he was open to it, which he isn't, he needs credentialed PhD professionals. I don't know that he would need medication, but he certainly needs counseling with a professional, which goes way, way, way beyond the scope of what I am built to, or anybody like me as a coach is built to, deal with. He needs somebody with letters after their name, letters before their name, 12 different fucking degrees in, psychology and psychiatry and, early childhood development. And no, you can't even, nobody would attempt to even tackle anything like this. I would assume that the most esteemed professionals would walk away from the lost cause that is this. Ronan, thank you for the 2. Phil only got the stuff he got because of the casino. He's still biting the hand that feeds him.
oh, I really like this. I'm so happy that Phil sticks to his guns, hasn't changed.
Extreme counseling, grade A industrial strength counseling, just hardcore therapy. But here's the thing, when you go and you talk to the professionals, you have to understand that you have to want to change, and you have to want to do something different. And that's not easy. You know, nobody likes change. Like, that's like a human thing. Change is hard for everybody. But if you don't go in willing to kind of like accept that you have faults and like no one's perfect and blah, 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 blah. You know, this guy's perfect. And that's a key sign of narcissism. And that's why a lot of people who have extreme narcissism don't go to therapy. Listen to the way he talks. It's everybody else that's the problem. It's everybody else that's the issue. The problem cannot be everybody else. Most people are willing to look at themselves and go, oh, I fucked up, or oh, that was bad, or oh, that's not good. Phil doesn't believe in therapy. Most highly narcissistic people don't.
Doesn't let others influence them. I'll support that. And so I really am kind of the blue collar streamer. I do make a good living, but I have to bust my ass to get that living. You see, I don't have anyone who's kissing my butt, sending me ridiculous amounts of money for no reason.
What do you consider a ridiculous amount of money?
I have to actually earn it. That's the difference here.
Oh, this is really sad. This is really sad and pathetic. This is really upsetting.
Okay?
Okay, sir. Whatever you say. It's your world. We just live in it. Right?
I'm being told it's white collar versus blue collar. Well, whatever the fuck the term is, I don't give a shit. It's called having to work to earn your keep and being okay with busting your ass in order to earn stuff. Get it? Versus getting handed everything and then instead of rewarding, actually taking away.
What's he rambling on about? Christ.
Review Dropbox USA did a $2 tip saying it's a cope. There's no cope.
This is a hella mega cope. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? What kind of woman is Kat to be with him? I don't think she knew the full scope of the vortex before she got sucked in. Zigga, and thank you for the 2, by the way. And I think once she kind of knew what was happening, I think it was too late. She strikes me as slightly gold diggy, so there might be that.
The one coping, because when faced with reality, people who are simps can't handle it and immediately have to try to oh no, that's not the case. I'm not a simp. That's not what's happening. No, this is it. No, that's what's happening. That's literally what's happening. You're simps. You allow them to have that lifestyle because you're simps.
Funny how you weren't shitting on those people when they were here giving you money.
And look who you're simping for.
You only ever called Iron Cuck a simp once he went over and gave someone else your money. Oh, I gotta grab this one.
Holy shit. You're not simping for Pokemon. You're not simping for Amaranth. Look who you're simping for. Holy shit.
Am I a simp? I just want to be a viewer who likes games. Oh, honey, Cucky Koala, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there and take your money with you.
Thanks for the $2 super chat.
You said we were all dumb for thinking they snaked you. You said you snaked them, though, and this was your master plan. Can you please address this? Because I feel lied to.
Okay.
Weren't you simping for the casino literally 2 weeks ago? Is simping sending hundreds of dollars before the stream starts?
No, I never simped for the casino. What the fuck are you talking about? God.
You know, like when you sat in their chat all night long and you gifted them subs and gave them money like a simp, like the simp that you are?
You're stupid.
Poor Cucky Koala. Doesn't know what to do with himself.
Maddie Vincent, I know, and that's why I told you guys I'm done with this shit. That's why. I mean, again.
Then how did we get here? Then how did we get here? What? Wait. Who? How in the holy mother of fuck did we get here then?
I was in a situation where people were constantly trying to change who I was, were trying to pull me into content I didn't want to be a part of. And then were telling me, oh, if you don't do it, well, we're going to force you to do it anyway. That's why I'm gone. That's why I'm not a part of that anymore.
Right.
I saw the writing on the wall. I saw how toxic it was getting, and I just had enough. And I had to get myself out of that situation.
You couldn't take the heat of the Grill Phil segments is what it was. You couldn't stand the heat. So to be fair, you got out of the kitchen, which big ups, but don't act like you orchestrated the whole thing.
And that's why I had set it out that way, that I had ways out. I wasn't
Oh, is it Cucky's birthday? Oh, damn.
trapped. Okay. And that's a good thing that I did that. But I always knew that if I got out, it was going to be a situation where, sadly, there was going to be repercussions and fallout and drama and nonsense. And I always knew that was going to happen. It's unavoidable. If you involve yourself with drama and people who are involved in drama, you're going to always have that element of drama. All right. There's no real way to get out of it. So sadly, you know, it is what it is. But I'm happy that now I'm not doing that content anymore. I have no desire to do that content anymore. I'm back to myself. If you have
Oh, you realized that it wasn't paying as much as you thought it would, huh? Zigga, thank you for the 2. 43-year-old Phil looks like Dante Hicks from Clerks. Don't do that to Dante. I love Clerks.
noticed
Don't
a
do
lot
that.
more gaming, not this nonsense constantly, right?
Every day he has to talk to himself. He really thinks that people want to hear this every day. I don't think he cares. He has no one else to talk to. You have to understand. I'm sure at this point everyone has seen the DMs that Kino Casino leaked. So you can tell that this guy has no one else to talk to. He's not talking to anybody. He's just talking at the camera. He's talking into the microphone. You're not entirely wrong, but I love Clerks, so it makes me uncomfortable. There is a resemblance, unfortunately, though.
So, yeah,
Would that make PPP Randall? No, PPP, in this case, wouldn't PPP have to be like Jay and Silent Bob?
I hope that you're seeing
Dante is at least likable. It depends on
the
how you
changes that
feel
we're
about
going
his
back to how it
attitude.
was and things are getting better. What we really need right now is good games. And the problem is we're not really getting them. We're getting shitty games like Assassin's Creed Shadows that just aren't worth our time. We need better games. And then we can really get back on track, right?
If you haven't been here in the last 5 or 10 minutes, you have missed good rants.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. Mozzie.
Wow, it was so big it needed a fucking sequel.
$2 super chat. Thanks, but no. I told you, I'm done with drama. I don't want anything to do with this shit. I don't want to be involved in it.
DSP is Dante from Clerks if you ordered him from Wish.
I'm not going to invite it. No, we're done with all of that. It's really over.
Dante wasn't even supposed to be here today. Someone put gum in the locks. Bunch of savages in this town. That's what I
Whole
said.
lot of socks in YouTube chat today. Tons of them.
Okay. Well, honey, you've banned everybody. They have to come back under different names. You've banned them all.
Yeah, look how many of these freaking stupid, dumb ass sock accounts there are. Holy shit. I wasn't even paying attention. And I looked, I'm like, oh
We
my
know.
God, that's a lot. That's a ridiculous amount of socks.
That's a very good point. Chris doesn't like drama, but he's bringing in 3 lolcow hosts over the next few weeks for smart guys.
A sock account is when someone makes a dummy account that's really not an account they're going to use. It's like a burner account because they've likely already gotten banned under another
Clerks 2 is the best sequel ever made. It was a pretty good sequel. Clerks 3 was garbage and doesn't exist. I don't feel that way. I liked 3.
account, or they're just looking.
I've been on a binge. I watched those a couple weeks ago. I did Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Mallrats is on my list now. And there's a couple other ones, but I've been going on a fucking Kevin Smith fucking binge.
To harass. It's a disposable account.
Dogma. I got to do Mallrats, Dogma, and then I think there was one more.
Meant solely for negative purposes. Okay. All right, guys. Anything else can we talk about? No, not doing anything for April Fool's Day. When is April Fool's Day? I don't even know. I think we all have enough foolishness around here recently. We don't need to be doing anything for April Fool's Day. It's a week from today, actually. Nah.
Dogma does have Chris Rock in it. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back that I watched a week ago, has Chris Rock in it too.
Would I open Pokemon cards on stream because the chase cards are worth $2,000? If there was a reason to, like, let's say, for example,
all he thinks about in the first week of April is his birthday. You know, he acknowledges no other day.
Okay.
How do you make a sock account? You just get a different email address.
There's a new Pokemon game that comes out, and people want me to play it, and I play it, and it gets good support. It could be similar to, say, Smart Guys, where maybe if I could get my hands on Pokemon cards, which I'd be shocked if I could because, as you know, those things are in massive demand. But let's say I actually was able to buy some Pokemon cards. And we can say, hey, if we hit a certain support level, I'll open one of the packs tonight, and we'll see what's in there. I would consider doing that.
Is he celebrating May 1st? I think he wishes he could cut May 1st out of the calendar. If it's all the same. I think he kind of wishes he could go right from the 30th of April right to May 2nd if he could.
Get Japanese Pokemon cards? See, now I don't even know. There's differences? I didn't even know there were differences between.
You know Pokemon started in Japan, right? Oh, nobody tell him. It's okay. Nobody tell him. He's waiting to clock out here in about 10 minutes.
Ethan Ralph will be a guest co-host of Smart Guys this Thursday night. And then
he probably
the next
has.
2 weeks, we're going to have...
I have so much skip juice, he probably already is clocked out. Yeah, he's already clocked out. We got like a few more minutes here.
Different co-hosts. And then we're going to see how it all goes. And then there's WrestleMania. And then I got to see if I even want to continue to do the show or not.
Yeah, he doesn't realize he's going to have to wrestle a bunch of other grown men in a Costco to get those Pokemon cards.
Because someone just asked me. Please stop spamming about SpongeBob Night Shift. I see your message. You don't have to spam it 5,000 times.
Someone was like, Ethan Ralph, the revenge pornographer? Hello, sir. Hey, you guys, this could totally go another way. Smart Guys on Thursday could be a huge success. He's banned a fuck ton of people today. No joke. He's banned a fuck ton of people today. Sir, we're still here. You still have an audience. Hello? Excuse me. You all right?
Yeah, it's hot. It's very hot, flat, man. Right now, the sun is full blast on my front wall. This room has, just during this podcast, heated up by about 15 degrees, even with the double fans. It's going to be a hot day, man. It's going to suck.
63 degrees outside currently in Renton, Washington.
Ugh.
63 and cloudy. So no sun. No
Man.
extra heat from sun, like just, beating down.
Well, it is what it is. Got to tough it out. Got to do some Call of Duty today.
Are we ending this thing on a whimper?
Wow, I'm not even kidding you. Again, in the last half hour, the Assassin's Creed video explaining why I quit got another like 300 plus views. It's getting pretty good traction
300
for my
views.
videos anyway.
This man blows goats. You can't convince me otherwise. Well, what he does on his own time is his business.
Shamrock animations when we hit April.
If he thinks I'm tipping for that, you get that kind of shit for free on the hub.
Every month I change the animations. You guys remember that?
Hello, sir? Dave? Burnell? I know you're there. I can hear you breathing.
All right. Any last stuff to talk about, everybody?
No, for the love of God,
Can
please
we get
go.
some last minute support? I mean, we got 3 super chats. We have a few tips. No subs and no memberships at all today.
Well,
Can we get our first
there are 4 people in Kick, bro.
sub over on Kick today? Can we get some more support on YouTube? Maybe
Wow, a clickbait title and a topical game are doing well, huh? Almost like that's how the game works. Really, almost like that's how YouTube works.
a tip. Like I said, I want to hit these goals to get to the Taco Time reward this week. So
I
that
bet you do. I bet you do, Tubbs. Maybe you'll have to buy your own food. I shouldn't say that. I'm a person of calories, but I buy my own food.
we can then next week focus on the Minecraft meals at McDonald. So let's get this going. Let's hit this goal today.
This guy's such a fucking douchebag. Rich, thanks for the 5, honey. Imagine he gets depressed and has another May 1st with those full body camera angles. Yuck. I have a hard time looking at him now. Good God. I mean, I'm never going to be on the cover of a magazine, but this man's about as ugly a creature as God has ever dropped on this planet. Oh, God. Oh, there you go. Chew your fingers. I bet that's nice and yummy. Now stick it in your ear again. That's hot. Thank God I'm sitting down. My knees are weak. Ugh. I know who Cyrax is, but I don't watch them, so. So you're saying Dante Hicks is
No, you're talking
ugly?
about-
Listen, I'm in love with Jay, okay? Jay is my Clerks crush, all right?
Ambient temperature, you have no idea how actual heat works. I love people who are morons and say, but I went online. It says the ambient temperature in Renton right now is 60-something degrees. You're an idiot.
The temperature outside in Renton is 63 degrees and it's cloudy. You said it was going to be almost 80 with full sun. So you're a liar or you don't live where you say you live. So it's 63 degrees. Yeah, you can't lie like this anymore. We all have little computers at our disposal. You fucking idiot.
You have no idea how fucking temperature works. It's hotter where the sun is hitting. Right now, the front of my house is literally pure sun.
It says cloudy. I don't know what the front of us. I don't know if there is sun there or not. Clouds go where the clouds go, but it says very overcast and very cloudy.
I've explained to you guys that when that sun hits this wall, the
Let me look at the humidity. That's true. I did not catch the humidity.
front wall of my house during the afternoon, this entire side of the house heats up by about 15 to 20 degrees like a clay.
Humidity is 74%. So that's not exactly low, but you know, but the temperature is so low that really that humidity over 70 can begin to get uncomfortable. But again, at 63 degrees, it should really not be bothering him.
Clay oven. And it's like this every spring and every summer, and there's nothing I can do about it besides put in the air conditioner. But considering that it's only March 25th, I didn't install the air conditioners yet because it's going to get cool again. In fact, it's
But you have on a long sleeve shirt and theoretically long like pants. So why?
going to get cool in 2 days. It's going to go back to cool outside again. So I wasn't going to rush to put in air conditioning yet. But it's incredibly hot here right now in this room. And there's nothing I can do about that. Hello Voltage did a $3 super chat. Says, shout out to Baby Manny. He ate 4 chili cheese dogs. That's not healthy. I hope that Baby Manny will be all right. I don't know who that is, but hopefully they'll be all right.
I'm in Texas. It's 88 right now with 30% humidity. Yeah, there must be something wrong with him. I don't know. Probably sitting in that room full of all those fucking electronics, heating that room up. Come on, Grandpa. End this shit with a whimper so we can all get on with our day. We all have shit to do. Unlike you, we're all actually busy with things to do. Hello?
See you later, toasty chestnuts. You taking off? All right.
Well, yes, it's so fucking boring. He has to leave before
All
he
right.
legitimately
We're
dies
30
of
bucks
boredom.
to support. Guys, let's get to 50 before I start Call of Duty. Right now, let's hit 50, and then we'll end the show. And then
I've had enough of this shit. I've absolutely had enough.
scope. All right, so you know what? Let's go back to the mod for
Let's see where Grandpa's at now.
and let's put the Blandwell scope on it because we've unlocked the Blandwell scope for it now.
Oh, Alex from Phoenix, one of his cucks came and gave him $10.
'Cause that's
Did
what
he
I've
get
really
his
been liking
50?
with the other gun. So what else do we have on here? We've got better firepower.
Oh, 32 out of 50. Wah, wah, wah. Anyway, I've had enough of this. I can't stand this man anymore. So I'm not going to listen to him sit there and hold content hostage, which clearly didn't work. So I am going to go on ahead and get out of here. That's going to do it for me. Yeah, the kick is dead. He ain't going to get no money. That's it. And maybe somebody will come out and cuck, and give him a, simp or whatever. Gravity Dragon, thank you for the 5. Of course, Phil. Big ups, Toxie. Here's some last minute support. Well, I appreciate your generosity. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. We will do this again tomorrow. And it kind of sounded like some people wanted me to do Smart Guys on Thursday night because Ethan Ralph will be on there, so we'll see what kind of a train wreck that's going to be. So I'm going to get you guys, you folks that are members, we'll get the Pepe Torch, and I want to do a snake emote, and I have some other ideas. If I have some new slots open, which people have been very generous with subs, so I'm sure I have some new slots open, I'll get you guys some new emotes, but you'll have Pepe tomorrow. So thanks for hanging out, and I do invite you to sub to my channel. If you don't want to, though, that's totally cool, because I'm not your mom, and I can't tell you what to do, but I hope to see you next time.